Heinz General Store has been the grocery store of choice for the Fort Washakie area since 1945. For this week's special, see their website at heinzgeneralstore.net. And for convenient shopping this winter, click on Heinz Online, download the app, and shop in the comfort of home. Schedule a convenient pickup time, and the team at Heinz General Store will do the rest. Heinz General Store is a proud sponsor of Wyoming Indian basketball. Let's go, Chiefs!
Well, good afternoon. I guess it's good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Lander Tiger basketball is on the air. The Tigers and Lady Tigers tonight will be entertaining the Powell Panthers from the Northern Bighorn Basin. I'm Ernie Over, and he's Alan Mullins, and we're here for another exciting Lander Valley night of basketball here at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. These two teams met in the very first game of the season, Alan. And tell you what, Powell's been on a rampage ever since then. The ladies are 3-0 in the Northwest Quadrant. They are 10-3 overall. Lander Valley is 0-3 in the Southwest Quadrant and 6-7 overall.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of like the Rocky movies. You know, we got round two here coming up, and you know that first matchup. Lady Tigers looked really well. They played well and got off to a good start. And Powell has found something that's working. They are playing some of the best basketball in the conference right now.
And of course, the boys team from Powell, they're undefeated, 13-0 and 3-0 in the Northwest Quadrant. The Lander Tigers are 3-9 overall, but 2-1 in the Southwest Quadrant, and they've pretty much cinched up second place in that Southwest.
Yeah, they have. You know, they've put themselves in a good position, you know, heading down this kind of last 2 or 3 weeks here before the regionals. But I know tonight, you know, the Lander Tigers are really going to be looking to see and measure how much they've improved since that first outing.
Okay, very good. We'll be back with more of the Hampton Inn and Suites pregame show after we listen and look at this.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Natural Health Solutions offers treatments for a variety of conditions, along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
Back again at Lander Valley High School, the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse, as the ladies teams are warming up. The JV teams had a split. Lander won the girls JV game and Powell won the boys JV game. But boy, that boys game was pretty excited. It got down to just 3 points at one point there in the last couple of minutes.
It did.
But
yeah,
Powell did pull it out.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, that's, you know, that kind of gives a glimpse of what things are going to look like in the next year or two. Both teams played pretty competitively.
Yeah, they sure have. And, of course, Lander is fresh off their fourth win of the season. They defeated the Mountain View Buffaloes just a couple of nights ago here in Lander, 40-39, and that was a good one.
Yeah, that was. Yep.
Coach Stuart Mullins is asking for the teams to play 4 really good quarters, and we had 2 good quarters in that game against Mountain View, including the last one, which was probably the most important one.
Yeah, they were. They're still looking for that 4-quarter consistent game, and you know, this is going to be a tough one to see if they can put those 4 quarters together.
Well, here we go. The Lander Valley Tigers have a road trip next week. We'll play Powell tonight and Lovell tomorrow afternoon, and then we go on the road for Mountain View here next week. And then some other interesting games back up in the Northern Bighorn Conference. We'll play Jackson Hole, a game that was postponed earlier because of the cold weather, and then finish up next week or the week after that up in Warland.
Yeah, some teams we haven't seen yet, and it's going to be exciting. Be a good test to get on the road and play some of these tougher teams.
The Lady Panthers come in with pretty even scoring across the board. Addie Thorington is the leading scorer at 11.2 points and 8.6 rebounds a game. Coming in 8.2 points and 4.5 rebounds is Wacy Harvey. 7.2 points and 2.8 rebounds a game is Alexa Richardson. And then we have Sage Kidd, who goes in at a 5.5 points per game with 5.5 rebounds a game. And Caitlin Floy, almost identical stats there. So very even scoring, and that's why Powell is 10-3 on the season.
Yeah, they are. They've got it all spread out, and I think they can even score 6 or 7 deep. So good. That's what you want. You want to have a team that's able to get to different kids and score when they need it.
For the Lady Tigers, Allison Anderson is the leading scorer, 10.4 points a game and almost 8 rebounds a game. Hayden Goggles comes in with 9.4 points a game and 3 rebounds a game. Kiara Friday, 7.8 points a game and 3.3 rebounds, and then it goes down from there. So the Tigers have really been gaining a lot of great experience this year. It's a young team, and they've already gotten 6 wins on the season. They're just 1 game under 500. They're 6-7.
And you can see the improvement that they're making week to week. I think they're figuring this thing out. I think this is going to be a good game here.
And we're going to go now to Alan for the Lander Journal keys of the game.
Okay, yeah, I think for Lander tonight, it's going to start with creating turnovers, getting out there, playing defense tough, and getting those turnovers, getting the ball into the paint, get into Adeline and get some shots close and in the post. Obviously, rebounding is going to be tough, but that's a key. And then I think one of the things that is when Lander is getting out and moving, they're attacking the rim. They're Hayden Goggles and Carey Friday, they're getting the ball and they're going after the basket and getting fouls. So those things, I think they can do that. They'll be in good shape.
All right, our Lander Journal keys to the game, and we'll be back with our starting lineups right after this.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
And we're now going to go to our Sutherland's starting lineup, and you've had a chance to talk with the coaches. Alan, what do you see?
I think the girls are going to start out with number 1, Alexa Richardson for Powell. Number 2, Wacy Harvey, she's a senior. Number 5, Coy Erickson, a junior. Number 10, Addie Thorington, she's also a senior. And number 24, Lauren Bennett, a senior.
And we are going to start this game with our national anthem, and we're going to listen in. It's the first time we've had the Lander Valley High School pep band joining us here. Well, Alan, they faked me out. I heard the band practicing, and then it was going to be. I thought we'd have music from the band. The first time we've seen the pep band here this year, so it's nice to see him here. The Powell Lady Panthers being introduced to the crowd. Nice crowd here to start this game tonight here in Lander, Alan.
Yes, it is. I think it's just going to keep building and building here. And, you know, I'm looking at our girls starters, and I don't see any changes. We're going to have Kendall McFadden, number 2. Number 13, Zoe Mulholland. Number 24, Kiara Friday. Number 32, Hayden Goggles. And number 50, Adeline Anderson.
And they are being introduced to the home crowd here tonight in Lander. And they're running out on the floor, taking time to shake the hand of the officials and the opposing coach, Chelsea Kistler, the coach for the Powell Lady Panthers, and Drew Powell, the coach for the Lander Valley Tigers. Well, we're just getting ready to go, and we're going to have basketball here tonight in Lander.
We are, on a Friday night.
Friday night basketball here in town at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. And the aforementioned band is now going, getting a little bit of music in the background.
That sounds great.
Adeline Anderson will go into the center jump circle for the Lander Valley Tigers. And she will be joined there by, well, look at this, Angela Lopez. No, that's not right. I'm sorry. Well, I tell you what, they didn't give us a number 13, and guess who's out there jumping it up for Powell?
There we go.
Yeah, number 10, Addie Thorington. And the tip goes to the Powell Lady Panthers. They're moving right to left on the floor here at Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. Alexa Richardson on top of the key to Wacy Harvey. Harvey drives the baseline. Shot's not good. Tigers are in position and get the rebound, and we have a foul going to be called on the Lady Panthers.
Yep, Lady Tigers came out man-to-man and putting some pressure.
I lost you, Alan. Does your microphone go away somewhere? All right, here we go. Down court. Shot is up by Adeline Anderson. Oh, gotcha. Okay, Adeline Anderson gets up there, and the Tigers go out on top now, 2-0. And you were saying?
Yeah, they were playing tough D, and you know, now they're back out there man-to-man.
All right, on top of the key, Alexa Richardson for the Powell Lady Panthers, off to Wacy Harvey on the left-hand wing. Back over to Richardson, across court, whistle, and we have a foul underneath the basket. And it's going to be on Lander's Zoe Mulholland.
A couple of quick foul calls here, kind of setting the tone.
Yeah, they are going to be calling them close, I think
so.
From the first two calls anyway. 7:02 to go, first period. Lander leading 2-0. We've just started. Here's the inbounds pass. There's a nice shot up to Thorington. She gets her own rebound. Not good. Rebound pulled down by the Tigers' Kiara Friday. Outlet pass to McFadden on the left side outside. Now back to Friday on this side. Across the key to Goggles. Goggles drives the paint off the glass for 2.
Just what we were talking about. Just need to attack that basket when they can.
That's right. And the Tigers now leading by a score of 4-0 over the Powell Panthers. And Powell with the basketball now, trying to get something going. And there's Thorington, shots up and good.
Yeah, that's a good pump fake and a good drive to the basket.
And she got that basket away. Forgot to do this here. Got to get the teams on the correct scoreboard. And done that now. And we have a held ball. And it's going to go to the Lander Valley Lady Tigers. So a good defense there on Powell's trip down the court.
Yep, they're stretching that man-to-man out as well.
4-2, Lander with the lead. 6:06 to go in the corner. Mulholland kicks it out on top to McFarland. Underneath it goes Adeline Anderson. Her shot almost went in, but not quite. Almost is in horseshoes. Here's a long Pass down court to Wasey Harvey. She can't shoot. Gives it off on the top of the key. The ball gets away. Picked up over there by Floy. Floy on top to Richardson. Richardson moves to the right-hand wing in the corner to Harvey. Harvey now back to Thornton. Shots up off, not good. And we have a whistle and a foul on the rebound. Going to go against the Panthers. Yep, and it's going to go against Wasey Harvey. That is her first personal. Tigers facing a full court presser now, Alan.
Yeah, they are. There's one way to do it. Good shot.
Up to Anderson for two. That was her second point of the game. They threw it down to Kiera Friday. Kiera right underneath the basket. Now here's the player by Powell, Thornton, and the ball goes out of bounds on the missed shot. Lander will have it leading 6-2. 5:02 to go here on our WyoToday.com scoreboard.
That matchup in the post is something I think we'll be watching all night. Those two are going after each other.
Yeah, they sure are. Okay, Tigers come down the floor. Here's Hayden Goggles. Goggles averaging just about 9 points a game for the Lady Tigers. Drives it all the way in the baseline, loses the handle on it, and it'll go to the Powell Panthers. Well, she had a great drive that time. I think it went off her tennis shoe or something, and that stopped the drive.
Maybe one too many dribbles there.
4-2, Lander by 2 points. Down court, Alexa Richardson bringing the ball down in the corner to Harvey. Harvey brings it out, kicks it on top to Thornton. Thornton drives the lane, shoots it up and in.
Yeah, that's 2 times. A little pump fake and a drive left, and easy basket.
So we have a tie score now. The Tigers and the Panthers are both at 4. And we have a whistle and the turnover, and the ball will go to the Powell Panthers. 6-4 now on our WyoToday.com scoreboard. 4:22 to go here, first period of play. Little more action in this game than there has been in the previous 2 warm-up games. There's a nice shot up and in by Floy, and we are now tied on the scoreboard.
Yeah,
Down
Powell
court,
looking to go inside each time.
here's McFadden. McFadden bounce pass to Mulholland over near side Friday, back to McFadden. McFadden, long cross-court pass, and underneath it goes to Anderson. Back to Friday in the middle of the paint. Back to Anderson. Her shot from 6 is not good. Bounce a little bit too strong. Rebound by Richardson. Richardson brings it all the way down. And, boy, that was a nice drive by Harvey. And I thought they might give her a player control on that one, but no. Goes against Zoe Mulholland, her second.
Well, you can sure see what Powell wants to do. They want to get to that post and get those close shots.
Shot by Harvey is not good on the free throw attempt. And Mulholland coming out now, and Sandra St. Clair coming in. Richardson going out for the Panthers. Another shot here by Harvey. This one is good. So she gets 1 of 2, and it goes 7-6 now. Powell with their first lead at 3.5 minutes to go, first period. McFadden brings it down court for the Tigers. Anderson on top. Oh, and she throws it away.
Yeah, she thought about that 3 for a second.
Yeah, I thought she was trying to hit McFadden under the basket, but the pass was way wide. First turnover for the Tigers. Down court, Wasey Harvey underneath the basket. There's a shot up and a travel. So that's a turnover by turnover, and Caitlin Floyd guilty on that one, although she had a pretty good drive going there. Forgot to dribble the ball.
Yep, just one extra step.
Here comes Goggles for the Tigers. Long pass in the corner to McFadden. She doesn't shoot. Underneath it goes. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Nice defensive play there by Ivy Agee, who just came into the game. 2:59 to go. Period number 1. Powell 7, Lander 6 in the early going. Into Anderson on top to McFadden now. McFadden back underneath to Anderson in the lane. Shot is up and not good, but she draws the foul.
Yep, got the foul on Thornton there, so kind of a good 1-2 there.
First foul on Thornton, second team foul. Allison is at the line for the Tigers, and it rolls around. Little too much spin that time, and it spun right out of the basket.
Yeah, it did.
Right out of the hoop. Free throw number 2 coming up. Allison has 4 points in the game, now 5. As that one's good, then we're all tied up again at 7. Coming into the game, Kiera Lincoln, and that gives Kiera Friday a little bit of a rest. Panthers bring it down across the timeline, right-hand wing. That's Harvey with it. Harvey in the corner to AG. Long pass. I think that was supposed to be a shot, but it ended up being a pass. And there's a 3-ball by Thornton. And she now has 7 points in the game, and it's a 10-7 lead. Down court for the Tigers. Here's Goggles in the lane. Short jumper is in there, nothing but 2. And the Tigers respond right back, 10-9. Panthers dressed in their black uniform with orange letters and numbers. Thornton shots up, not good. Anderson rebounds for the green and white. Down court, gives it off to Sandra St. Clair. On top of the key, now with the ball, Goggles over to Lincoln. McFadden has it now. McFadden very closely guarded, gets the ball off to Goggles. Goggles almost lost the handle, now she does. Turnover Lander, down court quickly, underneath, layup is not good, and we have a foul going to be called on Sandra St. Clair.
Well, yeah.
That was good hustle.
It was.
But unfortunately, contact down there, and he draws the foul. Minute 41 to go, and at the free throw line is AG. She has not scored. This will be her first attempt at a point. And it's too short. Not good. 10-9 on our WyoToday.com scoreboard. Coming into the lineup now is one of the starters, Lauren Bennett, and going to the bench is Caitlin Floyd. Next shot now by the Panthers is up, and this one is good. So Ivy gets 1 of 2, and it's a 2-point lead now, 11-9. Just a minute and a half to go. Here's St. Clair in the corner on the near side, kicks it out to Goggles, who tries to drive over to McFadden. She doesn't shoot the 3. Now to Kiera Lincoln, who drives in, and the ball is stripped away. Went right off, well, it went right off her knee and out of bounds.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, and Powell's moved back to his zone, and Lander's going to have to take some threes here pretty soon.
Yeah, they can't get that ball inside very well against this zone. Down court, Powell Panthers with the basketball right now on top of the key. It's Addie Thornton. Thornton under the basket to AG. She lost the handle, back to Thornton for 3. Her second 3 of the game. And Powell, boy, they know how to shoot that basket, don't they?
Yeah, and Thornton in particular.
Yeah, really. Here's McFadden. She hesitated on a 3.
Yeah.
Gives it on the near side back to McFadden. Underneath to Andela Anderson. Oh, shot's not good, but the tip is up and not good. Well, 2 boards that time. Tigers couldn't convert. And we go the other way, and another foul on Sandra St. Clair. She just ran into her running down the court.
Yeah, she did. A little out of control there. And, you know, that last offensive possession, they did the right thing. They got it into Annalyn. But, yeah, if you're going to get that rebound on the other side, you got to put that in.
You got to put it in. Yeah, absolutely. 35 seconds to go here, first period. 14-9 Powell on our WyoToday.com scoreboard. Alexa Richardson back in the game for the Panthers now. On the right side outside, loses the dribble but picks it right back up. She didn't have a string on that one. There's a steal by the Lander Valley Tigers. Kiera Lincoln up, and a blocking foul on Powell, and she'll go to the line to shoot a couple.
Yeah, good hustle. You know, that's kind of that coast-to-coast mentality. You get the steal, go all the way to the basket till they stop you.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, at the free throw line, Kiera Lincoln. She has not scored yet in the game until right now. And it's a 4-point lead, 14-10. Kiera averages just about 5 points a game for Coach Drew Powell. Next shot, high arcing shot is an air ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little too high and just a little off the mark. Okay, so the score remains 14-10, and now we're having an officials conference here for something.
Is it a number or a uniform thing?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think
They're
it is.
going over to coach. No,
guess
no,
not.
they didn't.
All right.
Guess everything is copacetic.
Yeah.
So here come the Panthers with 10 seconds to go. Richardson brings it all the way down. Ball's knocked away from Harvey and out of bounds. Powell will retain the basketball. 6 seconds to go here. Harvey looking for someone. Throws it inbounds. Now back to Richardson. Richardson in the corner. Can't shoot. There's the shot, and it's not in time. And that's the end of the first period of play. Powell 14 and Lander 10. And we will now go to the ads and be right back.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Ernie Over and Alan Mullins back with you at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse, where the Powell Panthers have a 14-10 lead over the Lander Tigers here as we get ready to start the second 8 minutes of play. So far, we've seen what the Tigers are trying to do, get the ball inside to Adeline.
They are, and we can see what Powell's trying to do is get the ball in the hands of Addie Thornton.
And I tell you, Thornton is the tallest player out there. She's almost eye level with Anderson, so 2 tall ladies out there. Okay, Wazy Harvey with the Powell Panthers can't shoot it in the corner, so she brings it out to Floyd on the near side to Harvey. Harvey drives the baseline, blocked out there, off to Thornton. Now it goes all the way across, turnover. Ball gets away from Powell. Lander brings it down on the far side, outside, and it's stolen right away again. All the way, laying it up, Richardson for 2.
Yeah, that was a tough turnover because it really wasn't much pressure on the ball.
No, there wasn't. And again, you've got to keep your focus.
You do.
There's no lazy plays in this one. Here's Anderson, turnaround, off the glass for 2 more. She now with 7 points in the game for the Tigers, and again a 4-point differential, 16-12. Lady Panthers, Thornton brings it down. Wazy Harvey has it. Underneath, there's a long shot up, and we have a travel.
Okay.
Well, I was afraid that was going to be a foul.
I did too.
What, a foul?
Yeah, Kiera was playing pretty tough in that post before that pass got there. I thought they were going to call a foul.
Yeah, really. But it was a travel instead. So Powell putting on kind of sort of pressure as the Tigers bring the ball down the court. There's Goggles on the baseline, dribbles it all the way on top to Anderson. Anderson off the glass for 2 more.
There.
Nice pass.
That was, yep. Got the ball inside, got the ball outside, and good shot.
9 points in the game now for Anderson. 6.5 minutes to go until halftime. Alexa Richardson drives it to the free throw line, pops a shot that's all wide. Rebounded by the Tigers, Kiera Lincoln. Kiera, she gets herself trapped on that side, and a timeout called by Drew Powell. You know, we've talked about that. They're so susceptible to that sometimes. They bring the ball across the timeline and stop instead of going.
Yeah, pick up that dribble.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Time back in, 6:19 to go here until halftime. 2-point lead now by the Powell Panthers. Lander has cut into that 6-point lead and trail only now by a bucket. Tigers have it. Zoe Mulholland on the far side. No, that's Chance. I'm sorry. That's Georgia Chance. Over to Goggles. Back to Chance. Underneath to Adeline. Back outside. Oh, they were trying to set up the three. It'll be an over and back.
Yeah, darn it.
Yeah, that was a pretty good setup, though.
Yeah, that's exactly what they wanted to do. And, you know, usually if that kick out goes out to Chance, she can hit that three.
Yeah, well, in our game against Mountain View, she had three in a row.
Yeah.
3 consecutive trips down the floor. Wasey Harvey has it, dribbles it across, hands it off now to Coy Erickson on the near side to Floy. Floy on the left-hand wing makes a move over to Richardson. Richardson drives the baseline, kicked it back out now. With it is A.G. I'm sorry, not A.G. Erickson. The 5 and the 3 look pretty similar in these uniforms. All right, back out on top it goes to Floy. Floy on the inside around the horn. Now over to Erickson. Underneath the basket, ball's knocked away. Floy picks it up, long shot, not good. And Lander fought for the rebound, but Harvey gets it, layup and 2.
Yeah, that's a tough sequence there because Lander had their hands on the ball 2 times and then end up giving up the and 1.
Yeah, that's a toughie. Going to the free throw line is going to be Harvey, her first basket. And coming out of the game now, Kiera Lincoln. Here's the free throw, and it's off. Not good, but Powell boxes out and gets the rebound.
Another rebound, another offensive rebound.
Yeah, another offensive board. You want to avoid that if you can. Here's the Floy underneath shot to Wasey Harvey, and she gets the basket. And so it goes now on the WyoToday.com scoreboard. Wish this thing would stay up, but we have to reset it every time. 20-14. Talking about our live stream feed here on WYO Today YouTube. And you're also joining us tonight on KFCW 93.1. Tigers having a little trouble controlling the ball now. Here's Goggles inside. Boy, that's a dangerous pass. Goes
they
over.
got lucky there.
Yeah, it goes over to Kendall McFadden. Anytime you throw it through the paint, that's always a tough one. Here's Anderson, short jumper, nothing but net.
There we go. Yeah, that's, you know, they were a little patient that time and got a pretty good shot out of that.
12 points in the game now for Adeline Anderson. Alexa Richardson on the left side kicks it into Thorington. Thorington drives inside the paint, now throws it back outside to Harvey. Her running shot, no. Rebounded by McFadden. And the Tigers come back down the floor here at Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. Off to Georgia Chance for 3, no. She didn't get that one. Ball's saved off of, nope, it wasn't saved at all.
No.
Ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, Georgia's shot was on line, just a little too strong.
Just a little too strong. 3:52 to go, 2016. The Panthers with that 4-point lead. And the playmaker, Harvey, brings it down. And she steps out of bounds. Okay, both teams have 5 turnovers, so it's been pretty even in that department. That's what you call an unforced error there, stepping out of bounds.
Yep.
3:41 to go, period number 2. Waiting for halftime here. Here's Goggles to Friday. Friday for the Tigers outside the arc. Now to Chance. In the middle, Friday takes a step, shoots and scores.
Yeah, that's what you want to see there is just try to get the ball down low, make a little pump fake, and get in there and get that 2 points.
And Kiera did a great job getting in the lane that time. Now on the other side, can't shoot is Floy off to Thorington, and her shot is not good. Tigers get the rebound, but then throw it away, and there's a foul on Lander on the attempted shot.
Yep. That's one thing Powell does is after a missed shot, they're staying down and they're putting pressure on those passes before they can get up the court.
And the personal foul goes against Kendall McFadden, her first. Free throw is up and good. That's Thorington now with 11 points in the game. 21-18. She's the tallest of all the Powell Panthers. Must be about, what, 6'2"? And we have we have an over the back on Wasey Harvey, I believe. Yep. That's her second. Tigers will have it in the backcourt. Powell comes back to show some pressure. Now the Panthers retreat back across the timeline. Here's Brianna Lincoln with the ball for the Lander Valley Tigers. Over to Chance. Near side goes to McFadden. Back over to Friday. Friday in the paint. Short jumper. Just a little bit too short. It didn't drop. Just hit the front of the rim. Another inch and that would have gone in.
Yep. Yeah, right. Good position.
Caitlin Floyd got it off to Erickson now on the right-hand wing. Erickson underneath the basket, and a blocking foul on Kiera Friday underneath the basket.
Yeah, those two are really trying to establish their space there. They're getting after it.
They're having a battle. Lauren Bennett comes back into the game. Wacy Harvey comes out for Powell. Inbounds play. She better hurry. Comes in on top of the key now. Bouncing it around. Shot is up, off, not good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Outlet pass to Georgia Chance all the way down. She fires it up and is good.
Yep.
Well, Georgia Chance gets that one, and she'll have an and one. And the personal foul whistled against Thorington. And that is Thorington's second personal foul.
Georgia, you know, when she's coming in, she's providing spark. This time it wasn't a three, it was an and one.
Anderson comes out now. Zoe Mulholland comes in for her. Goggles is back in for Kiera Friday. And here's the and one play by Georgia Chance, the old-fashioned three-pointer, and a little bit too strong.
Not quite.
And we have a 1-on-2 break here. The Panthers running down. There's a shot up, not good. Tip is not good. Ball is knocked into bounds to McFadden for Lander. Turnover. Here's Goggles all the way off the glass and in, and another one.
Yeah, that was. Got the old Euro step and got the shot in.
Lander now takes the lead, 22-21. And Erickson picks up the foul for the Powell Panthers. Adeline Anderson coming back in now for Zoe Mulholland. And at the line is Goggles for Lander. She has 6 points, looking for her 7th here. Lander with a lead, 22-21. Shot is up and nothing but nylon. So she got it. She now has 7 points in the game, and it's a 2-point lead by the Lady Tigers. There's a turnover underneath, a bad pass. Those bounce passes through the lane, as I like to call them. You know, there's a shot up by McFadden, and good. She went coast to coast on that one.
Yep, she did.
Tigers now lead 25-21, a minute and a half to go. Off on the near side is Hernandez. Hernandez on the lane. Whistle and a blocking foul on Adeline Anderson, and that is going to be her first.
Well, that's we'll take that. You know, usually by now she's got 2 or maybe 3.
Yeah, exactly.
So be careful here this last minute and a half to not get another one.
Yeah. Powell to take it out under the Lander basket, now trailing by 4. On top of the key is Fields. There's a steal by Chance. Oh, and the ball's knocked up. Rebound and a score.
Good hustle. Good hustle by Lincoln.
Kiera Lincoln gets, or Brianna Lincoln, I'm sorry, gets that, and it goes 27-21. Now just 68 seconds to go. Powell looking for an open shot on the far side. There's Floyd. Floyd brings it up on the near side to Richardson. Richardson across the key. In the paint, off underneath the basket. Shot's not good. And the rebound goes to Anderson for Lander. Off to Goggles. Goggles coming down 3-on-3 all the way. Shot's a little too short. She got her own rebound. Off to Lincoln. Lincoln shot. Good! And she is fouled.
Well, I'm not sure I've seen 3-and-1s, 3 straight trips.
Yeah, really. Well, the Tigers in the last minute and a half have exploded. Brianna Lincoln going to the free throw line now. And all of a sudden, that's not good. Ball is knocked away out of bounds, and it'll go to the Powell Panthers. That last foul, by the way, was on Bennett. So 37 seconds to go here in the first half of play. Lander up by 8 all of a sudden. Panthers come down. Richardson on the near side. Off to Hernandez, ball's on the floor, whistle, timeout, Lander, and the Tigers will have the ball. And we'll be right back in this exciting finish to the first half after this.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
And our Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza, a large pizza, goes to the player that we named Player of the Game. I want to thank Rick Paxton for his support of the Lander Valley Tigers. 22 seconds to go. Lander will have the basketball here before halftime. Bringing the ball down the court, Brianna Lincoln. Brianna looks underneath the basket, can't get it away. 5 seconds, turnover Lander. Boy, you got to credit the Powell defense on that one. They were sticky.
Yep, they were hands straight up, not slapping and getting the foul.
Okay, 10 seconds to go. Let's see what the Panthers can do. Richardson all the way down court to Floyd. Floyd just dribbling it on the outside. In the corner, there's a shot by Hernandez. No good. That's the period. And at the end of the second period of play, the Lander Tigers have a 29-21 lead over the Powell Panthers. And the Washington and Lee swing in the background as they play the Lander Tigers fight song. And we'll be back with our halftime right after this.
Proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Hey there, how's your day going?
Frustrating. My car's check engine light came on and they can't take it in till next week. And then Max, our Rottweiler, chewed up my glasses and I'm going to have to wait at least a week to get another pair. It seems you have to wait for everything important.
I know the feeling. Some things seem to take forever to get done.
Forgot to ask, how's your day?
I had to take my daughter into the clinic to have her arm looked at.
Let me guess. You had to wait to get an appointment. What was it, 1 week, 2 weeks?
Same day.
What? Same day?
We go to Hot Springs Health. They offer same-day appointments at all their clinics. Riverton, Shoshone, Thermopolis, Worland, and Basin. You just call the clinic and you have an appointment in a matter of minutes. It's easy and so convenient.
Wow, so Hot Springs Health actually values our time? Thanks for the advice. Now if I could only get a same-day appointment for Max. He hasn't been the same since he ate my glasses. He keeps running around and making a spectacle of himself.
For more information or directions, please visit hotspringshealth.com, your hub of healthcare in the Basin.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stands.
And back again, Ernie Over and Alan Mullins at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse, where the Lander Valley Tigers have got a nice lead in the game over the Powell Lady Panthers. Lander 29 and the Powell Panthers 21. Pretty interesting game here so far, Alan.
It is. You know, the first quarter, Powell was just getting the ball inside primarily to Thorrington and having a lot of success. She hit a couple of threes, and so they were just got off to a good start. But, Lander came out this second quarter and really started the pressure on defense, getting the fast breaks, and then going, like you said, coast to coast, I think 3 times. we got the rebound, and that person took the ball to the basket. So very aggressive, and that's how you're going to get some baskets, easy baskets, and get fouled.
Thank you for joining us here on KFCW 93.1, and we're also on YouTube. On the WYO Today YouTube page. I want to remind you, for all your sporting program needs, call the Ranger Printers at 421 East Main in Riverton. Call them today. They have quick copies, color copies, fax service, graphic design, and commercial printing. And of course, they do a lot of sporting programs in the area. Ranger Printers, 421 East Main, 856-2244. Well, I tell you, looking at the scorebook, looks a little nicer for Lander this time than it was last game. Allison Anderson has got 5 baskets and 1 for 2 at the line for 11 points. Hayden Goggles has 3 baskets, 1 for 1 at the line for a total of 7 points. We have Brianna Lincoln, and we haven't seen Brianna play much, and she came in and hit 2 field goals right away.
She did.
She has 4 points in the game, 2 points by Kendall McFadden, and 2 points by Georgia Chance, and 2 points by Kiara Friday. And the Lander Band in the background, entertaining a nice crowd here today at the Lander Valley High School Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. Now on the Powell Panthers side of the ledger, Addie Thorington is their leading scorer with 11 points in the game. Lacey Harvey has 5. And then Alexa Richardson with 2, Caitlin Floyd with 2, and Ivy Agee with 2. And you made a very perceptive comment during the commercial break. When Thorington was out of the game, Lander was trailing, or when she was in the game, Lander was trailing. When she went out, Lander's now leading by 8. A big 19-7 score in that second period by the Tigers.
Yeah, she's one of those game-changing players, and I would expect we won't see her out a whole lot, but she does have 2 fouls, so it'll be interesting to see how they make adjustments.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell you what, we've got about 4 minutes to go till the second half begins, and we'll be back right after this.
You expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and DuBois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you. Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment. Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
It's halftime in Lander, and the Lady Tigers have a 29-21 lead over the Powell Lady Panthers. We mentioned that Powell has 10 wins on the season against only 3 losses, and they're 3-0 in the Northwest Quadrant. Lander is 6-7 on the season, and they're 0-3 in the Southwest quadrant. The Lady Panthers scoring at an average of 51.3 points a game, and Lander 10 points a game under that. But the Tigers are outperforming themselves tonight, Alan.
They are. They're on pace for almost a 60-point game, and keeping Powell well below their average. And you mentioned that Powell's won 10 games. They know how to win games. So I think Lander's going to have to just come out and try to pick up with that momentum that they went into halftime with.
Yeah, I noticed the Powell men are still out on the floor with their practice shots. The Powell Lady Panthers haven't come back out on the floor yet. I imagine they're getting quite a bit of discussion here.
Yeah, I would have bet they've had to make a few adjustments.
Yep, exactly. Well, the Lady Tigers come out on the floor and head now to the locker room, and the Powell Lady Panthers make their appearance. Powell 21 and Lander 29. Lander outscored the Panthers 19-7 in that period. Turnovers, Lander has 7, which is really good for the game, and Powell has 6. So turnovers not really that big part of the contest so far.
Yeah, good clean game by both teams, and I would think that's something Coach Powell is going to be happy about that first half to just have those 7 turnovers.
Only 7 fouls called against Lander that first half and 6 against the Panthers. However, Addie Thorington, their leading scorer, has 2, as does Wazy Harvey, their second leading scorer for the Panthers. 2 personal fouls by Zoe Mulholland of Lander, and 2 fouls by Sandra St. Clair of the Tigers. Everyone else is not in any kind of foul trouble at all. Okay, we're ready to go. Lander will have the basketball on the far side outside to start the next 8 minutes of play. And it'll be Hayden Goggles bringing it in to McFadden. She's in the corner, back to Goggles again on top. McFadden faked the 3. Kiera Friday has it now for the Tigers. Dribbling around the top of the key off to Zoe Mulholland, back to Goggles. Goggles bounce pass in the middle to Anderson, and she traveled.
Yeah,
whoopsie.
Move that pivot foot the other way.
Yeah, and she was open for the shot, too.
Yeah,
Too bad.
Yeah, she had a good shot.
I tell you what, we got to give props here to Drew Powell for the changes that he's made in not only the lineup, but also the offense. Tigers are looking good tonight.
They're sharp and crisp.
Caitlin Floyd with the ball whistle, and that was a 3-second zone violation.
And Lander has come back putting his zone up, and Powell's putting his zone up, so they're going to try and force some outside shots here, I think.
Okay, here come the Tigers now with Goggles. Bounce pass in the corner. Now back on top. Around the horn it goes. McFadden fakes it in the middle to Anderson. She's in the paint. Turnaround jumper. Good.
That's what she wanted to do last trip down.
Yeah, that's right. So Anderson gets the basket. It's a 10-point lead now. 31-21. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Tigers. Powell has it in front of the Panther bench. In it goes to Richardson. She dribbles around the key to the left-hand wing. Now off to Wacy Harvey in the corner. Richardson underneath, ball stolen away. Turnover by the Tigers. We've got a 3-on-3 break. In the corner, it's Friday under the basket. Shot is way too strong. It goes up and off, not good. And Powell gets the rebound. Bringing it down is Erickson. Her shot's up off, not good. Knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Powell.
Yep. Two Tigers knocked that ball out.
6:28 to go, period 3, 31-21. Lander with the lead. Powell looking to inbounds the ball now, and they do so to Floyd. Around the horn to Thorington. Shot's not good. Tigers get the rebound. Zoe Mulholland off to Goggles, all the way down in the corner on the right side. She drives over to Friday in the corner. McFadden for 3. It goes in.
Got the old home court bounce.
Yeah, they sure did. She finally took a three, and there's a nice play by Wacy Harvey going the other way. They answered, but only with two, and it's an 11-point lead, the largest of the game by the Tigers. Here's Anderson underneath the basket, over to McFadden for three more, and it bounces off. Not good. Rebounded by Anderson from the paint. Shot is not good. The gravity is not being kind. There's Kiera Friday. She gets an and one.
3 offensive rebounds there, 3 putbacks, and an and one.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's the kind of action under the basket we haven't seen by the Tigers. And Coach Chelsea Kistler has seen enough. She calls timeout. Lander 36, Powell 23. Back after this.
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
From the field to the court to the pool and beyond, Fremont County athletes give their blood, sweat, and tears for their teammates and community. Why compromise that with alcohol or marijuana? Help your athlete make the most of their playing time by avoiding the dangers and impact that substance use can have on their performance and future. For more resources and information, visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
Well, thank you for joining us on KFCW 93.1 on your FM dial and live streaming the video on WYO Today YouTube. 5:38 to go, period 3. Lander 36, Powell 23. And at the free throw line for the Tigers is Kiera Friday. In the game today, Kiera just has 4 points right now, but both of them have been big ones.
Yes, they have, and
the free throw is good. So she now has 3, and the Tigers now go up on our scoreboard 37-23, and we have a foul down court, and it's going to go against Goggles, and that will be her second personal foul, and the first team foul. Coming out now is Alexa Richardson. Going back into the game, Coy Erickson. It's the inbound pass to Thorington. Thorington has the ball knocked away, but it's picked up by Agee. Agee on the right-hand wing, looking to move it down, guarded very closely, and the ball gets away and out of bounds, and it'll go to Lander. Turnover, that's number 9 for the Lady Panthers. McFadden to take it out of bounds, 5.5 minutes to go here, third period of play. Lander up by 11. Down court, Goggles with it. McFadden now in the middle, Anderson at the free throw line in the corner. Zoe Mulholland kicks it back out to McFadden on the near side. Friday under the basket. Oh, her ball is blocked. Rebounded by Anderson for 2 and 1. Wow.
You know, that's been kind of the recipe here, is that they're not giving up on those offensive boards, and they're getting a lot of them and then getting that shot to go in.
And that's Thorington's 3rd foul. Anderson at the line for the Tigers. And not good. No, Powell with the rebound. And it goes 39 now to 23. There's a shot from outside by Thorington. She's found the range.
Yep.
And has got 3 now. So that could be trouble for the Lander Tigers.
Yeah, she could be heating up here.
Yeah, she could be. Here's Goggles on the left side outside. Bounce pass all the way on top to McFadden. McFadden stops at the free throw line off to Friday. She has a lane, puts up a shot that's off a little bit, not good. Rebound on the floor, and we have a whistle against Adeline Anderson.
That's her 3rd, isn't it?
I have her for 2.
2, okay,
yeah.
that's right.
So Powell will have it, 4.5 minutes to go here, third period. 13-point lead by Lander, and what has to be an upset in the making.
It is, yeah, it's... got a good chance at it.
Wacy Harvey in the corner, can't shoot. She's guarded very closely, drives the lane, shot off the glass, no, and she'll have free throws.
Yeah, Kendall is just a little too aggressive there.
Yeah, her 2nd personal foul. So Wacy at the free throw line, she has 8 points in the game, 3 field goals and a free throw. And she makes that one. Georgia Chance coming back into the game for Lander. Wasey Harvey, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, she has 8 points in the game now. And now 9. She hits both of the free throws. Tigers come back down, far side outside. It's Goggles. She stops on top of the arc off to Friday. Friday, long cross-court pass to McFadden underneath, give and go. Shot is up and she draws the foul.
And I think that's on Thornton.
Yeah, it is. And that's her fourth. Fourth personal foul. That's trouble for Powell.
Yeah, that's a game changer.
Kendall makes the free throw and has 6 points in the game now, and it goes 40-28. 12-point lead, and Thornton comes right out of the game. Coming in to replace her is Emery Hernandez. Next shot is good. So she gets both of them and now has 7 points in the contest, and it's 41-28. Ball knocked out of bounds by Goggles. That's good defense.
It is.
Good hustle there by the Tigers.
Yep, she just jumped in that passing lane, almost got it.
3:52 to go here in the third period. Underneath, Harvey. Shot is not good. Ball bouncing around. Powell's, no, it's taken away by the Tigers. We have a 2-on-1 break underneath the basket. Oh, they throw it away.
Yeah.
Just a little bit too impatient there. If she would have pulled up, you know, that could have been a shot.
Yeah. Right idea.
Yeah, right idea. But it resulted in a turnover, so inbounds pass. Lander putting on some pressure now. 3:39 to go. Ball is knocked out of bounds by Goggles again, and Powell will have it in front of their bench. Coach Chelsea Kistler walking down the bench. There's the inbounds pass. It goes to Floyd on top of the key and around the horn over to Harvey. Harvey drives the baseline, shots up and too strong, not good. Rebound is up and good by Hernandez. She gets the rebound and was in great. There wasn't any Tigers there for the rebound, and there's a steal. Both teams with 10 now, and there's a foul on Lander.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting a little sloppy on that inbounds pass.
And the personal foul is going to be on Hayden Goggles, I think. Or is that... No, Kiera Friday gets the foul, her second. Shot by Harvey is nothing but net on the free throw attempt. She now has 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 points by Wasey Harvey. Second free throw is also good.
Now 11.
Now 11, yep. Okay, Tigers, 3:09 to go, third period. Lead it by 9 points, 41-32. Lander on the far side outside. Chance over to Anderson. Boy, she did a good job keeping the handle on that one.
Yeah, that almost got away from her.
Here's Goggles. Goggles drives near side. Chance for three. A little bit too long. Rebound by Goggles for two.
There she goes again, getting, just staying with it and getting that rebound and getting the shot she needed.
43-32, all the way down. We have a blocking foul going to be called on Chance. Yeah, that's her first foul. And Wasey Harvey, who just hit 2 free throws, is going back for 2 more. Toes the line, shot high, shot no. Didn't go. Too high. Bounced off the front. Sarah St. Clair coming in for Kendall. Yeah, Kendall McFadden. Wasey Harvey now at the line for her next shot. This one goes in. So she gets 1 of 2, and it's a 10-point margin, 43-33. Goggles brings it down for Lander just inside the arc on top of the key. Over to Chance. Chance. St. Clair, ball's knocked away, out of bounds. It'll stay with Lander.
Yeah, that Hernandez, she's playing super tough defense on that wing over there. That's almost been another turnover on that same side.
Yeah, she's very tough there. St. Clair on top to Chance. Chance Drives in, whistle, and a double dribble. Okay, that's the 11th turnover on Lander. Powell has 10, so they're pretty even in that category. 2:10 to go here in the third period. Lander 43, Powell 33. Powell on the attack now, coming down the court from left to right. Underneath the basket, in the corner to Floy. Floy on top of the key to Erickson. Erickson blocked out from shooting, now to Agee. In the corner, Floy. Floy out, crossed on top now. Goes to Hernandez. Back to Floy, was open for a second. She didn't shoot. Drives the baseline, throws up a shot, and it's going to be Adeline Anderson's third personal foul. So that is the fifth team foul against the Tigers, and that will be 2 shots now. And Floy at the free throw line hasn't been there yet today. And it bounces around and falls through. She'll have one more. Mulholland coming out of the game for Lander. And the next shot is also good. So she got both of them, and it's now down to an 8-point lead. Was 13 here a minute ago. Here comes Goggles. Goggles all the way, coast to coast, threw it up. No, not good. Rebound Friday. Shot is up and not good. Rebound Goggles. And the Tigers' chance. No good. Underneath, Zoe Mulholland. No good. My goodness, they had 4 rebounds that time.
They did in 4 shots.
And here's a give and go and a foul. Well, that's probably going to be a good foul on Mulholland, as she prevented the layup.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's Zoe's third personal foul as well. No, I'm sorry. They called that one on St. Clair. So at the free throw line, Lauren Bennett, who has not scored in the game. And she still hasn't scored. Free throw was not good. Minute 18 to go, third period, 43-35, Lander. Lauren Bennett. And this one's not good either.
Lane violation.
And there was a lane violation against Lander, so she'll get another shot. Well, you know, they were hustling. They wanted to get in there and get that rebound.
Just that half a step too soon.
Just a little bit too soon. Next shot, this one is an air
that
ball.
That one didn't even hit the rim,
no,
so
it'll go to Lander.
Yeah.
Tigers lead by 8, 43-35. Powell mounting a comeback here in the third period. There's the inbounds pass, a little bit of pressure by the Panthers as Goggles is trapped on the far side. She runs out of it, pass down court, knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Tigers.
Yeah, that's what's got Powell back into this is they're trapping and pressuring almost on every pass.
Yeah, and here we go. Well, a little contact there, no foul. Goggles brings it down, and they're going to call her for an offensive foul with the elbow.
Okay, so, well.
That's her third personal foul. They didn't call the slam down here on one side, but they called the little brush by the elbow on this side.
Yeah, and the fouls are starting to add up here now, Ernie.
And the Tigers, the Panthers, Lauren Bennett brings it in. Yeah, the Tigers under a minute to go now. There's Harvey with the ball. Near side to Alexa Richardson in the corner. Harvey for 3. It's not good. Rebound on the ground. We'll have a held ball. And it will stay with Powell. 45 seconds to go. Adeline Anderson and Kendall McFadden coming back in. And we have Kiera Lincoln and Kiera Friday coming out. Caitlin Floy back in. Coming out is Lauren Bennett for Powell. Floy under the Lander basket, kicks it into Richardson, and the ball gets knocked away. Turnover by Powell. We have a 3-on-2 break there for a second, but McFadden holds it up, gives it off on the near side. A shot by Chance is not good. Rebound, and we have a held ball. This will stay with Lander this time.
Hey, you'd like to see Lander maybe on this possession take some time and really get that good shot they want.
Yeah, they need to get the lead back up to double figures again. Here's Anderson in the corner. Shot by Goggles, not good. She gets her own rebound, though.
Yep.
And brings it,
Keeps
kicks
it
it out.
alive.
Here's Chance on top of the key. Chance moves it to the far side outside. McFadden on top, always fakes that shot. Underneath to Anderson, off the glass. No, she missed it. And the rebound goes to McFadden, and she's fouled.
She's fouled. Well, there was two good rebounds again and 2 good shots. Just not falling right now.
Floyd gets the foul for Powell, and McFadden at the line for Lander. She's 2 for 2 from the line. And 3 for 3. Got that one. That stopped the bleeding there momentarily.
Yep.
35-44. And it stays that way. Anderson with the rebound for Lander. On top, around the here's a Chance. Her shot is an air ball. And that's the end of the 3rd period of play. So after 3, it's Lander 44 and the Powell Panthers 35. We'll be back for the final 8 minutes after this.
A well-drawn-up game plan can be the difference between wins and losses. The same can be said about your mental health. Making a game plan to talk to your children can make a huge impact on them and help make them feel supported and listened to. The good news is, this winning game plan isn't hard to implement. All it takes is you starting the conversation and being ready to talk. If you need helpful resources and tools, you can visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Well, Lander outscored the Panthers 15-14 in that quarter, and we have 8 minutes to go, and it's 44-35. 9-point lead by the Tigers. Floyd for the Panthers on top to Wasey Harvey. Harvey on the near side, pops it back over to Thorington, playing with 4 fouls. Now to Agee. Agee back on the near side to Hernandez at the baseline. Loses the basketball. Turnover. 12th of the game, and turnover. Complimentary turnover there by Lander. So Powell gets it back. 7.5 minutes to go in the game. 9-point Lander lead. Here comes Harvey. Harvey on the right side. Dribbles it down toward the corner. Ball's knocked away. Turnover. Whistle and a travel on Lander. So they're trading turnovers, one right after another.
Right after the other, yeah.
Okay.
Offsetting.
Yeah, offsetting. So Powell takes it out of bounds now under the Lander basket. There's the inbounds play to Floyd. On top of the key to Agee. Agee on the right-hand side now drives the lane. Bounce pass, travel. Okay, so the 5th turnover in a row here. 7:07 to go. Lander to bring the ball down the court now. All the way down. Brianna Lincoln with it. Lincoln on top of the key. Off to Mulholland. Mulholland. Bounce pass. Oh, I hate those bounce passes like that.
Yeah, they got a
whistle and a timeout. Well, good timeout by Drew Powell.
I think so.
You know, the last thing in the world you want to do is do a bounce pass through the middle of the lane. I mean, you just don't want to do that.
No, you don't.
Okay, timeout on the floor. Lander 44 and Powell 35.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
Back again at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse on KFCW 93.1 and streaming live on YO Today YouTube. And having the band here sure increases the, I guess, activity level, the interest level.
Yeah, I mean, there you could feel a little more energy. Just
that's what I was looking for, energy level.
Yeah, it definitely does that.
Okay, Lander will have the ball. 6:49 to go in the game. They lead by 9. McFadden will bring it inbounds to Goggles, I believe. And she does. Goggles brings it in now to the forecourt. Loses the basketball. Oh, my goodness. Bounced it off her tennis shoe. All the way down. In the corner it goes to Kiera Friday. On the near side, McFadden in the lane. Bounce pass to Friday. Friday underneath and one.
Well, I don't know if that's what he drew up in the timeout, but that was a pretty good play off that timeout.
4th personal foul by Erickson. But yeah, that was a gooder, as we say on the radio, and the free throw is good. So Lander now up 47 to 35 as Kiera Friday gets that old-fashioned three-point play. 6.5 minutes to go in the game, 47-35. Lander by a dozen. On top of the key here is Erickson. Around the horn it goes. There's a shot by Hernandez for 2. Hernandez gets that. It's now a 10-point game. Tigers bring it down. McFadden all the way in the corner. Now out on top. Goggles has it in the lane, lays it up and hits the bottom of the rim.
Yeah, she was
just that close.
Just that close.
Panthers come back. Hernandez on the baseline has the ball knocked away and whistle
on Kendall.
They're going to call foul on McFadden. Well, that was a bad break for Kendall. She just kind of fell into that, tripped and fell.
Yeah, she did.
Okay, taking it out is Harvey. Here's the inbounds pass to Floy. Floy, far side outside. There's a long 3 that hits the iron, not good. Rebounding in the middle, shots up and good by AG. That's her first basket of the game, and it goes 47-39. 2-on-1 for Lander. Underneath to Friday, it gets away. Oh, and it's a turnover. It goes to Powell.
Yeah, that's where you want to see him slow down and kick that ball back out and reset that offense.
They had a 2-on-1 break under the basket.
They did.
And the turnover gives the ball right back. Mulholland coming out of the game for the Tigers. And back in is Chance. Gloria Chance. Far side outside. No 3 from the corner that time. Here's Richardson. Richardson looks for Thorington, but can't get it to her. So Harvey has it out front. And a foul on McFadden. Oh, that's her 4th.
That is her 4th.
Boy, we've got 4 personal fouls on McFadden. We've got 3 on Sandra St. Clair, 3 on Anderson, 3 on Goggles, and 3 on Mulholland. Fouls are starting to mount up. Second team foul here. 5:10 to go in the game. Far side, Alexa, or on the near side, Alexa off to Wasey Harvey. There's a shot by Richardson. Hits the bone. Thorington with the rebound, and a foul on Lander on the rebound.
Is that on Madeline? No.
Nope, 24. That's Kiera Friday, and that's her 3rd. Third team foul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Tigers now with 3 fouls and 1 with 4. There's a long shot by Thorington, not good. On the rebound, it'll be a held ball. Lander will have it on the alternating possession. Hayden Goggles to take it out. Just under 5 minutes to go in the game. Powell putting on some pressure. Here's Brianna Lincoln down court for the Tigers. She stops midway between the 2 lines on the outside. Off now to Friday in the middle. Back to Friday. Friday in the middle of the lane. She's fouled.
She's out.
Is that Thorington?
Yep.
Yep. And she is out of the game. That is.
Oh, no, they didn't call it.
They called it on number 1.
Yeah.
Okay, Alexa Richardson, not a shooting foul, her first. There's Anderson over to Chance now. Far side outside underneath to Anderson. Under the basket. Shot is off the glass. Not good. She gets her own rebound. Is fouled on the putback, but no call. She got whacked right on the hand. There's a layup on this side by Harvey, and they call the foul there.
Yikes.
Not that consistent with the officiating here.
I don't think they wanted to get that 5th foul, but they shouldn't be thinking like that.
No, really. At the free throw line now, Harvey shot is in and out, not good. That's an over and back. Not called. Drew Powell now crouching in front of the Lander bench.
Yeah, he's not impressed there.
Well, up until the last 2 minutes, it's a pretty good called game.
Yep, yeah.
Here's the inbounds pass. Layup is not good. Rebound is good. And 2 Lander Tigers on the floor. No foul called. All right, that was a foul or play up. And now here's the make good.
Yeah, now we're going to start calling some fouls.
Yeah. Okay, we're down to 4 points lead now, 47-43. And Floyd picks up her 3rd personal foul. Goggles with it now. Tigers just need to settle down a little bit. In the corner, chance to Friday. Friday underneath to Anderson.
Pass, finish.
She's called for traveling. Oh boy.
Yeah, they just got to settle down. They need to settle down.
Yeah, they just absolutely have to. It's a 4-point lead by the Tigers, 3:50 to go in the game. Losing a little bit of their composure here.
They are.
Here comes Wacy Harvey down. Of course, the Panthers know how to win games. They've won 10 of them. There's a steal by the Tigers. Nice steal down court. It's Goggles. Goggles underneath to Friday for, no, she's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. And the personal foul is going to go against Richardson, her 2nd. Kiera is 2 for 2 from the lane. Has 8 points, and it misses the free throw.
Yep.
Need the free throws here in the latter stages of the game.
Down the stretch, it could come down to that.
Yeah, you sure could. Next shot is nothing but net. So 48-43, 5-point lead by Lander. Powell now coming down quickly. Far side, it's Richardson at the baseline. Oh, she almost traveled. Well, I think she did, actually, but it wasn't called.
Yeah.
There's a shot up, off, not good by Thorington. Rebounded by Anderson for Lander. Off to Goggles. Goggles in the forecourt now, all the way down on the far side of Friday. Friday on top to Lincoln. 3:06 to go. Ball's kicked out of bounds, and our local mortician catches the ball.
Yep.
So coming out of the game now is Richardson, AGN. Here's the inbounds pass, goes to Anderson. Anderson in the paint. Turnaround layup is not good. Oh my gosh, it rolled right off. Long passes stolen away by Goggles. She lays it up. No! Rebounded by Powell. Wow. Tigers can't buy a basket here.
They cannot buy a basket, and those are
40
point blanks.
Yeah, 48-43, 5-point lead by the Tigers. Powell with the ball, 2.5 minutes to go. Layup is good by Thorington, and timeout is called by the Powell Panthers. A 3-point game, 48-45, 2:35 to go, and we'll be right back.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Well, this one's looking to be an exciting finish, Alan.
It sure is, and just like you said, Powell knows how to win these games, and they're right back in it.
All right, a 3-point game. Ball goes out of bounds, knocked out by Powell on the inbounds play. 2.5 minutes to go. Lander by 3. Powell putting on some pretty intense pressure here. Here's the inbounds pass, goes to Goggles, back over to McFadden, who will bring it down court. Powell retreats under the basket. McFadden on top of the key, over to Goggles on the right wing. Goggles has the ball knocked away from her, but she gets it right back to Friday. Friday has the lane under the basket, puts it up, no foul called. She got hammered. Here, Jays. And here's a pass down the other lane. Ball's on the ground, picked up by Powell. On top of the key, there's a 3 ball that's in and out, not good. There's another over the back that wasn't called. Now they got it. How obvious, when it's obvious, well.
Yeah. Well, that's what Coach Powell is he's asking that, like, okay, when you're in position and you're over the top, how is that not a call?
Kendall McFadden at the free throw line for the Tigers. Shot's good.
That was a big free throw.
That was a massive free throw. 49-45, 4-point lead. Alexa Richardson back in the lineup, and coming out now is Agee for Powell. McFadden at the line, shots off, not good, but the rebound goes to Anderson. She kicks it into Lincoln. Lincoln in the paint on top of the key
just
to
pull it
Hargrove.
back out.
Yep. Goggles has it now on top of the key. Brianna Lincoln with it. Brianna makes a move in over to McFadden, who fakes the 3 in the corner. Minute and a half to go now. There's Anderson with the ball. Anderson, she threw it away. Down court, all alone. Layup, no, not good. Rebounded by Kiera Friday.
All right, they got to just.
And they're going to slow down now.
Slow down here. Take the air out of the ball.
80 seconds to go in the game. Goggles had it. Lander leads by 4. Official almost knocked the ball out of bounds that time. Here's Goggles. Whistle and a blocking foul on Floyd, and that'll be 5 on her. She's going to foul out of the game with 1:09 to go.
And a shooting situation.
Yeah, that is the 5th foul against Powell. And going to the line is Hayden Goggles. Hayden has 9 points. She's 1 for 1 from the line so far in this evening's game. And 2 for 2. Has 1 more. Now a 5-point lead by the Tigers. Minute 9 to go. Next shot, got it. 51-45. And there's a blocking foul on the Tigers as Goggles got in the way that time. No doubt about that foul.
Yeah, she was moving and sliding.
Unfortunately, it's the 5th foul against Lander, so going to the free throw line is Wacy Harvey. She has 7 free throws in the game. That one's not good. Boy, you could tell that as soon as it left her hand.
Yeah, it was going to be short.
It was going to be way short. 65 seconds to go. Lander 51, Powell 45. Next shot is up and no, and Anderson gets the rebound for Lander. Off to Brianna Lincoln in the backcourt. She's looking for some help. There's a long pass over to Anderson. Whistle and a foul on Alexa Richardson. 55 seconds to go, and that's Richardson's 3rd personal foul. Adeline Anderson will be at the line to shoot 2. She is 1 of 3 in the game from the free throw line.
And just one of them makes it a 3 possession.
That's right. Didn't make it. Free throws are so important. Here's Adeline back at the line again. Crowd hushes. She got that one.
All right, now don't foul. Don't foul.
Yeah, no fouls now. 52-45, 7-point lead. 50 seconds to go. There's a steal. Brianna Lincoln underneath, and it's stolen away from her. Little ball control issue. Whistle and a foul is going to be called on the Tigers.
Yeah, that's what you don't want to do.
It's on Brianna Lincoln. See, they get to score points with the clock stopped.
Yep.
You don't want that. And Agee at the free throw line. She's 1 for 2 in the game. Has 3 points. And now 4. 52-46, 6-point lead. AG looking for the second free throw. 43 seconds to go. Shot is good. She got them both. Timeout called by Powell. And with 43 seconds to go, Lander 52, Powell 47. We'll be right back.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Ernie Over and Alan Mullins back with you on KFCW 93.1 and live streaming the game on WYO Today YouTube. Glad you're with us today. Pretty exciting game. We've got 43 seconds to go. One more timeout, I think, left for Lander. 52-47.
Yeah, and I think what you'd like to see Lander do here is get the ball in, get it across, and then just try to run some clock and either force a foul or get a good shot, but not force a turnover.
Exactly. So the Tigers will have the ball underneath their own basket here. McFadden will take it out for the Tigers, and the inbounds play is knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, and you put Thornton on the inbounds, and that's hard to get the ball over.
Yeah, she's the tallest player out there.
You're going to have to pass to the side.
She's going to block all up passes. And there's the pass in. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell. Lander will have it. Now it's on the sideline.
A little different look.
Thornton is still there, though.
Yep.
McFadden. Whistle.
Yeah.
Have to put a second on the clock. Okay, so 44.8 seconds to go. And they are working to do that right now.
Or they're taking one off.
Oh, they took one off.
Yeah, they didn't.
Okay.
The clock didn't really run.
42 seconds. Here's the inbounds pass, long down to Anderson. Anderson is fouled immediately. And I think that was Hernandez that got her. Yep, Hernandez fouled her first. And going to the free throw line, Adeline Anderson for free throws.
2 big free throws.
She's 2 of 6 in the game. Got it. Well, that was a good free throw.
Yeah. First one's usually the toughest.
That's right. 6-point lead now. Another free throw, and it's a 3-possession game. This one's not good. Rebound comes to Powell with 38 seconds to go. Panthers hustle down the court. With it is Coy Erickson. Erickson off to Thorington. She launches a 3. Oh, it's in and out. Not good. Rebounded by the Tigers and taken away by Richardson. Thorington for another 3. No, not good. Rebound picked up by the Tigers. A whistle and a foul. Blocking foul on the way down the court. 17 seconds to go, and Coy Erickson is just fouled out of the game with 17.3 seconds to go. She did not score in this contest. So here's Hayden Goggles at the free throw line for Lander. She's 4 for 4 now. Well, that helped.
Yeah.
Tigers pulling an upset here today. Goggles with the next free throw. And this one misses. Okay, 16 seconds to go. 54-47. And traveling on Thorington. Well, this will give the ball to Lander. 13 seconds to go. The Tigers about have this wrapped up.
They just about do.
I hate to say that because Wyoming came back from, 11 points down with 71 seconds to go the other night. And
it could happen.
Beat Colorado State. Okay, 8 seconds to go. There's Friday on the far side just holding the ball. 1. Bingo! And the Tigers win the game. The final score, Lander 54 and Powell 47. They only scored 8 points in that period, and the Tigers had 10. And with the Washington and Lee swing in the background, we're going to take a timeout and be right back with the game stats and then the boys game on KFCW, WYO Today, YouTube.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and DuBois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you.
Well, the Lander Valley Lady Tigers even their record at 7-7, Allen. And the Powell Panthers dropped to 10-4 in a big upset here tonight in Lander. But I tell you what, the Tigers put together 4 really good quarters.
They did, and really they did it with defense. You know, they just made Powell take tough shots. They got rebounds. They got second chance. I would bet on the offensive side. We easily out-rebounded them on the offensive boards.
Oh yeah, because there were times when we had 4 offensive boards. Unfortunately, we didn't score then.
That's right. That's right.
Well, looking at the final scoring for the Tigers, Allison Anderson had 17 points in double figures. Hayden Goggles with 12. Just missing double figures, Kiera Friday with 9 and Kendall McFadden with 9. 4 points in the game by Brianna Lincoln. 2 points by Georgia Chance. 1 point by Kiera Lincoln. For the Powell Lady Panthers, they were led in scoring by Adie Thorington, who had 16 points. They also had 2 players in double figures. Wacy Harvey had 13. Then it goes way down from there. 5 points by Ivy Agee, 4 points by Emery Hernandez, 4 points by Caitlin Floyd, and 2 points by Alexa Richardson. And tell you what, we had a pretty good floor game today. Friday was really in there. Kendall McFadden. I don't know. What do you think for player of the game?
Yeah, I think Kendall absolutely. There were some critical moments when she was being trapped. She made good passes, got out of the traps, hit a couple of good shots. So, yeah, I think Kendall's a good player of the game.
Okay, and we'll be back. See, I didn't do that, did I? I have to go down here. Sutherland Ranger Community. No, we don't have that one. Let me go down a little further. Yeah, there it is.
That Papa Murphy.
Papa Murphy's player of the game. And it doesn't pop up on the screen here. It's turned off, turn it back on again. No, it doesn't go. So, take that one off. Will it go up? Nope. Well, anyway, Papa Murphy's is proud to present a free large pizza to Kendall McFadden and each one of our players of the game. Valid at 1020 North Federal Boulevard next to Dollar Tree. The Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza, and Kendall gets a free large pizza for her work in today's game. A big upset, Lander over Powell. We'll be right back with the boys game after this.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Why should you...
Back again, Ernie Over and Alan Mullins at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse in Lander. And to tell you what, we have got our pregame show sponsored by Hampton Inn and Suites. Prior to the boys' game, Powell Panthers are undefeated. They're 13-0 coming into this game. Lander Tigers are 3-9 coming into this contest. Tigers are led in scoring by Bennett Hutchison with Bennett Washburn with 10.8 points a game, and Talon Whalen with 8.3 points a game. And on the other side of the ledger, Gunnar Erickson, good name for Gunnar. He's got the most points on an average basis, 14.5 points for Gunnar, and 14.2 points by Brock Johnson. And of course, we all remember Brock Johnson. He's the guy who shot that game-winning shot against Lander last year after taking about 16 steps.
Yep.
And
started at the free throw line.
Yeah, and they never called the travel on him. But, you know, we have long memories about things like that.
That's right.
Okay, the Powell Panthers, coached by Mike Henney. And Mike's been there quite a long time. He's a good coach. He's been pretty solid up there with the Powell program. The Panthers average 64.6 points a game, and Lander only averages 47. So on paper, the undefeated Panthers look to be the favorites.
Boy, they do. And not only, you know, just looking at the averages, but Powell only allows their opponents, I think, 38 points. So
yeah, they do. It's 38 points a game.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough matchup. But, you know, I think these are the kind of games I've seen Lander, you know, play tough and maybe get this game into the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
You know, you'd like to just see them. You know, they got beat by 27 before
in the
Christmas.
First game. Yeah.
And boy, if they could, you know, show some marked improvement, because you know Powell's going to be better too. But you know, I'm anxious to see what we got here.
Let's go to our Lander Journal keys of the game, which you've just about said.
Just about, yeah. Well, you know, I think it all starts with taking care of the ball. And it's not necessarily turnovers. It's when you get the rebounds, when they get the loose balls. The first time, Powell would just take the ball right back.
Yeah.
You know, so secure the ball. You know, I think on offense, you got to make the shots. We've been saying that the last 3 games.
Yes, we have.
When you get a layup or you get a bunny, those got to go in.
Yeah, you sure do.
And look for, you know, Lander to play zone most of this game, but you know, it's tough to get rebounds off the zone, so crash the boards. You know, try to get those putbacks just like the girls just did.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, you know, I think we're going to see some lineup changes with the Tigers, maybe a new starter and some new players just getting different mixes in different times. So I think Coach is ready for this game. He wants to see this is really their first test to see if they've made some improvements.
Yeah, they sure have. And the first time that they met Powell this year was at the Stranigan tournament, and Powell won that one convincingly, 61-34. It was
worse than that.
Victory.
I mean, I think there was a time they were up by 35 or something. So
yeah, the score was worse than the game indicated.
Yeah.
Or the score was better than the game indicated. Okay, the two teams are gathering around their head coaches, Stuart Mullen for the Lander Valley Tigers and Mike Henney for the Powell Panthers. We want to thank Lander Journal for their sponsorship of the keys of the game. And now we'll go right to the Sutherland starting lineup, Alan, and you indicated there might be some lineup changes coming for the Tigers.
I think for the Tigers there is going to be a change. I can see Peyton Bell on the starting group. You know, Powell's going to go with their powerful lineup: Marshall Lewis, Brock Johnson, Keona Wisniewski, Alex Jordan, and Gunnar Erickson are going to be their starters. And Lander going to make that change. They're going to have Peyton Bell starting, and Parker Sixby Talon Whalen, Bennett Washburn, and Noah St. Clair.
Okay, so the Tigers are getting their last-second instructions from Coach Stuart Mullins, and the Powell Panthers around their coach Mike Henney. As we mentioned, Powell only allows 38 points per game, and Lander scores 47 points per game. So this is a really, really strong Powell Panther team. And I tell you what, they brought quite a few fans with them down from the Northern Bighorn Basin, didn't they?
They did. There's some more up behind us. So yeah, they're proud of that team, and it's one of the better teams in the state in any class.
Brock Johnson looks more like a wrestler than he does a basketball player. He was a great football player too for the Powell Panthers, and they're announcing their starting lineup now. Let's see, I got 4 of them. Who's the 5th one I don't have up there? Number 10.
Yep.
Okay, so for the Powell Panthers, Marshall Lewis, Brock Johnson, Trey Stenderson, Alex Jordan, and Gunnar Erickson. And for the Lander Valley Tigers, we're going to have Peyton Bell, Parker Sixby, Talon Whalen, Bennett Washburn, and Noah St. Clair. Okay, the Tigers are out there. Well, Alan, it's obvious just looking at these boys out on the court. Powell not only has the height, they have the muscle.
They do. You know, we got a couple. You know, we got 2 sophomores, a junior and a senior that just don't have quite the same look. But here we go.
Trey Stenderson in the center jump ring for the Panthers, and Bennett Washburn for the Tigers. And the tip goes, to no one's surprise, to the Powell Panthers. It's Gunnar Erickson. He's got a great first name, Gunnar. He averages 14.5 points a game. Underneath, there's a shot up and in by Trey Stenderson. And it goes 2-0 on our WyoToday.com scoreboard for the Powell Panthers. Lander coming back now. They'd look to answer. Washburn on top over to St. Clair. And he almost lost the ball. Yeah, he did. Stepped out of bounds.
Yep.
First turnover.
Yep, not quite the start we wanted, but got to settle down a little bit.
Yeah, and, you know, as we just learned, no team is infallible. So the Lady Tigers with that big victory here tonight. Brock Johnson with it in the backcourt. Johnson over to Marshall Lewis. Lewis all the way in the paint, shoots and does not score. Rebound goes to Stenderson. Out on the top to Erickson. Gunnar Erickson in the corner. Brock Johnson shot. No! Rebounded by St. Clair for the Tigers. He brings it off to Talon Whalen. Whalen on top of the key, gives it to Sixby, who almost traveled with the ball, to St. Clair. He had a lane there for a second. Ball knocked out of bounds.
Yep. I'd like to see Noah maybe just pull up, take that shot.
Yeah, because he was open.
Yep.
The seas had parted, as they say.
Yep.
Peyton Bell, who is on the coach's good side. Here's Parker Sixby with a 3 attempt, no good. Rebounded by Stenderson. Yeah, Coach Mullins had a lot of good things to say about Peyton Bell at the end of our last game in that victory. Okay, here we go. Marshall Lewis traveled with the ball.
Okay. All right. Let's see if we can go down and get something going here on offense.
Yeah, okay. 6:38 to go. First period. Powell leads Lander 2-0. Peyton Bell brings it down across the Tiger logo on the near side to Whalen. Now St. Clair. Sixby has it. On top, Bell. Back to Sixby. Sixby at the free throw line off to St. Clair. St. Clair in the paint, tries to do a 360, and his shot is blocked. Wow, Stenderson blocked that one. Didn't even have a chance to get close to the basket. And here's Brock Johnson underneath. The ball's knocked out of bounds by Parker Sixby, and Powell will control.
Well, they did a good job of, you know, getting that lane closed down and, you know, forcing it at least to go out of bounds.
Erickson takes it out. Whistle. We have what? A foul on Lander?
Tiger foul number 23, Noah St. Clair. First personal, first team.
Foul on Noah St. Clair.
Okay.
I didn't see it, but it was called. So here we go. Here's the inbounds pass. Goes into Stenderson. Far side, outside. Brock Johnson underneath. Shot is blocked. Nice block on the play by the Tigers. And Talon Whalen brings it down for Lander. Off the 6B. Parker to Bennett Washburn. Washburn can't penetrate the lane. Off to St. Clair. On top of the key, ball's knocked away. Picked up by 6B near the timeline. 6B dribbles it all the way to the right-hand wing. Off to Bell. Bell reverses direction in the lane off the glass. Almost. No. And a foul on Landers. Whalen. Oh, no. Brock Johnson gets it. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Shooting two.
My apologies. Talon. Okay, Peyton Bell at the free throw line for the Tigers. First free throw attempt of the afternoon. Shot is up and good.
Good looking shot.
Yeah, that was a nice one. Second one coming up. And this one, just like the first one, goes right through, and we are tied at 2 points apiece. Powell in the backcourt. Enter Erickson, almost lost the handle on it, brings it into the forecourt to Brock Johnson. Brock on top of the circle, over to Erickson. Erickson, cross-court pass to Lewis. Goes back on top, now in the middle, underneath. There's a good given. Nice play to Stenderson, and he gets his second basket of the game, and he has all of Powell's points so far. Peyton Bell brings it down to Washburn, to Whalen, to Bell. Bell for three. Switch! Wow.
We need to give him more player of the games.
Yeah, exactly. Here's Brock Johnson all the way down, and we have a blocking foul on Lander. And it'll be on 23. Noah St. Clair gets his second foul and the second team foul. Brock Johnson.
Here comes Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn John will check in. Here's Johnson. Shot's good. He's got that basketball fashion where his right leg has got a black legging on it.
Yeah.
And the left leg is bare. Next shot is good. He gets them both. So it goes Powell 6-4, or 6-5 now on our WyoToday.com scoreboard. Peyton Bell brings it down off to Parker, 6B to Bennett Washburn. Talon Whalen has the ball now. I've got a story to tell about Talon a little bit later. Here's a foul on Gunnar Erickson. That's his first and the second team foul, not a shooting foul. So taking it out is Peyton Bell. We had a nice chat with him after Tuesday's game here on the radio.
Yes, we did.
Parker 6B on the far side outside. And underneath it goes to Brooklyn John. Almost lost it. Now in the middle, over underneath. Washburn for two. No, it rolled right off. That's just what the Tigers want to do, though.
Yeah, that's the play they wanted.
Brock Johnson brings it all the way down. Now off to Erickson. Erickson can't drive the baseline. In the corner, there's a shot for three that's no good. Tip is up and good.
Yeah.
And that was Alex Jordan that gets that one, and it goes 8-5. 3:50 to go here, first period in Lander. Here's Brooklyn John off to Whalen. Whalen for three. No, a little short. And we're going high for the rebound of Stenderson. He took it away from Washburn. All the way down the court now. Here's Jordan. Jordan shots, no, not good. Rebounded by Talon Whalen. Off to Brooklyn John. Brooklyn stops at the baseline. He takes a three. It's just a little off, not good.
A little short.
You know, and I actually thought that Johnson got a handle on it.
Yeah,
it looked like he got a tip on it. So here's a turnover by Powell, palming the ball. Coming in is Cade Queen now, and going out of the game is Trey Stenderson. Stenderson has 4 of Powell's 8 points. Here's Peyton Bell, far side. Moves in the middle now to 6B. Has the ball knocked away, picks it up just underneath the timeline. Brings it back on the right wing, hands it off to Talon Whalen. Whalen has the ball knocked away from him. Turnover. Fast break down court. 2-on-1.
Good hustle.
And nice play by Peyton Bell to stop the layup and knock it out of bounds.
Yep. That almost went off of Black.
It almost did, too. 2:56 to go here. First period of play, 8-5 Powell. There's Johnson with it on the far side. In the corner now and back underneath at the free throw line. Underneath, shots up. Oh, an air ball. That was Alex Jordan. Boy, he was only 4 feet away. Here underneath the basket, Washburn. He kicks it out to Peyton Bell for three. No, not good. Powell gets the rebound. Well, that was an interesting decision by Bennett. He was all alone under the basket. Almost a turnover now by the Panthers, picked up by Johnson. In the corner, no foul called. Sixby hits the deck, and a basket goes up. Wow. That was amazing. Okay, 10-5, doubled up the lead now. Here's Brooklyn John to Talon Whalen. Talon looked for a three there for a second, off to Peyton Bell in the corner near side. Brooklyn John traveled. So I was telling you, I had a little story about Talon Whalen. Lucinda Seabearing is his aunt, and she works at the pit stop in Lander. And I stopped there before all the games this afternoon, and she said, say hi to Talon for me. And I said, I'll do you one better. I'll say hi to you on the radio.
There you go.
So thank you very much, Lucinda. We appreciate it. Down court, it's Gunnar Erickson. Erickson in the corner on the baseline. Johnson rolls out of bounds off of Johnson. Turnover, and it'll be Lander's ball. 10-5, minute 43 to go, first period.
Lander needs to do what they did that first possession or two and just try to get it inside. I think they can get a shot there.
I think so too. Here's Brooklyn John now. Left side outside to Bodie Moffitt, who just came in the game, to Whalen. Whalen at the baseline, moves it in, takes an off-speed shot. Off-balance shot, I mean, not good. Rebounded down underneath the basket. Tip is up and no good. Rebound fought for, should be traveling against.
Should be traveling because they had two of them trying to get it.
And the official farthest away from the play makes the traveling call. Thank you. Okay, Brooklyn John, a minute 12 to go here, first period, 10-5. The Panthers with a 5-point lead. John on the right-hand wing hands it off to Whalen. Whalen on top of the arc, loses the basketball, but it's picked up by Bodie Moffitt. Nice reaction there by Moffitt. Over to Bennett Washburn. Now to Brooklyn John. John in the middle of the lane, shoots and hits.
There we go. All right, let's see if we can get a stop here on this possession.
That was nice.
Pressure.
He got the pass and just stopped, hesitated for a second. Oh, and they call that on Whalen. Foul on Whalen on that collision. 36 seconds to go, only the third foul against the Tigers. Sixby and Bell coming back into the game for Lander. And we have Whalen coming out. Also coming into the game is Porter Playstead. It's the second time in the year. And coming back in is Stenderson. And coming out of the game is Alex Jordan. Okay, the inbounds pass to Brock Johnson. Into the forecourt now. Moves to the right-hand wing. Oh, as the ball knocked away from him.
Okay.
Was that one of those NBA four-point steps?
That's what it was, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Johnson is famous for doing that. And he's got the ball out of bounds now. There's the inbounds pass, knocked away by Bell, but it goes out of bounds, and Bell goes 9 rows up in the bleachers.
Yeah, well, that just shows you where he's at. He's anticipating that pass and just almost got it.
Nathan Prater into the game for the Powell Panthers. Down court. Whoa!
That's a travel.
That's a travel. Yeah. Well, we're 2 for 2, Alan. We've called 2 travels, and the officials followed up with it. Yeah.
Confirmed.
Okay. Peyton Bell brings it down with 15 seconds to go. Tigers looking for the last shot. Here's Playstead off to Moffitt. Moffitt to Bell outside the arc, drives it in the corner on top of the key. Sixby stops on the far side. Tigers are better shoot it, and they spent too much time passing it around.
Yep.
Which is not a bad thing to do, but they were unaware of the time remaining. Oh. There we go.
Family care for your health care. In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Powell 10, Lander 7 here on KFCW and WYO Today YouTube. Lander will have the ball to start the next 8 minutes of play, trailing by 3. It comes in to Peyton Bell. Bell on the right-hand wing. Oh, he's got a lane. Lays it up, and it just rolled off. Not good. Boy, that was really, really close.
That was so close. I think he can do that. He's got that first step.
Gunnar Erickson down court to Alex Jordan. Jordan underneath DeBrock. And we have a whistle, and a foul is going to be called on Bodie Moffett.
Oh.
His first personal foul. First team foul of the second quarter. And there's the inbounds pass. Comes over to Jordan. And the ball's knocked away.
Goes. That's Bodie.
Nice steal by Bodie, and then it's stolen right back. Shot from top of the key is off, not good. Rebounded by Stenderson. Fires it off to Marshall Lewis. Lewis has it. And that's going to be a turnover.
Yep.
Over and back, the call. 7th turnover by Powell. Lander has 4. 7:14 to go until halftime. 3-point lead by the Panthers. Finn McFadden now in the game. Takes the ball out for the Tigers to Bell. On top, 6B for 3. Got it!
Splash.
Yeah, splash is right. That was a great play, and we're tied up at 10. Now down court, there's a travel. Oh, they're going to call a foul.
What?
They're calling a foul on Bennett. Boy, I sure didn't see that. Well, Stewart has his hands on his hips. He hasn't folded them in front yet. Okay, there's the rebound. A nice rebound on the shot by the Tigers. Finn McFadden brings it all the way down. Double teamed in the middle to Moffett. Moffett is fouled as he goes to the basket. Personal foul on Cade Queen. And Bodie Moffett will go to the line for the Tigers.
These could be his first free throws of the season.
Yes, they very well could be. And no go. Missed it just a little bit long.
Yeah. Take a deep breath there, Bodie.
It's nice to see him at the line, though.
It is, yep.
That was a really good play that he was involved with. Next shot is up.
Short.
And this one's short. First one's too long, second one too short. Third time will be the charm. Down court is Erickson. He gives it off on the near side to Brett Johnson, and it's blocked. Rebound, Stenderson. No. Tip out of bounds. Go to Lander.
There we go. Good hustle.
Great hustle by the Tigers. We're tied at 10, 6:26 to go until halftime. Peyton Bell brings it down into the forecourt for the Tigers on top of the arc. Bounce pass over to Washburn, now to Moffett. Moffett. Whoa! Got an elbow in the face that time. Ball's turnover. Johnson lays it up. No, and Moffat's going to be called for his second foul. Did you see his face snap back and leg? Yeah. Okay, at the line is Johnson. He has 2 2 points. This is his first free throw. 6:09 to go. And it's nothing but nylon. Johnson's one of the best athletes in the state of Wyoming.
Boy, he is.
And he gets the second one, no effort at all. So it's 12-10. Powell with a 2-point lead. We're down to 6 minutes to go until halftime. Landers Moffat has it on the key to McFadden. To Bell. Bell faked the three to Sixby for three. Oh, just a little bit long, but McFadden grabs the rebound for Lander. To Bell on top of the arc. Bell moves it in the paint, and his shot is blocked by Johnson. That's the second block by Johnson in the game. That shows his athletic ability.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
He also has a very good wingspan. He's like a California condor.
Yeah.
And there's a foul on Johnson. That'll be his second. You ever seen those California condors when they got their wings?
Oh,
it's huge.
Yeah, they
15 meters, you know.
Yeah.
It's just like, wow. Okay, McFadden comes out of the game, and Talon is back in.
Talon and Noah.
Yep, and Noah St. Clair. There's the inbounds pass to St. Clair, and he
there
scores.
He goes.
Well, that could have been a foul, too.
That could have been.
Yeah. Tied up at 12, all the way down the court. Oh, that's player control all the way.
No, they called a block.
They called a block on that play, so Bodie Moffitt comes back in.
He's got to cut. That's his third foul.
That's his third personal foul. Boy, that was like a Mack truck going through a wheat field. Okay, here we go. Long inbounds pass to Johnson. Near side to Lewis. Underneath, the ball gets away. And on the far side outside, picked up by Johnson for two. No, it goes in and out. Rebound is up. No, not good. Back out to Johnson. Here's Lewis. His shot's not good. Whistle. And a foul is going to be called underneath on Trey Stennerson.
Wow.
His second.
Yeah. You know, pick one, anyone.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
There was a rugby scrum on that play. 5:13 to go, 12 apiece. Lander and Powell. Here comes the Tigers now. Moffat to Talon Whalen. There's a shot. 3 points by Peyton Bell. Tigers take the lead 15-12 on that shot by Bell, his second tray of the game. Down, here's Lewis. Whistle.
Oh, my word.
They're going to call the foul on Peyton Bell. He doesn't foul very often. 4:49 to go. And that was the fifth foul on Lander, so that will put Marshall Lewis to the line.
Yep, Coach Mullins is not impressed. This guy's going to tell him where the foul was.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Coach Stu says, how about the forceps before that?
Yeah.
Okay, free throws missed. And the second one is
another
made,
foul.
and an over the back on the rebound. The shot is good, and Stennerson gets his third foul. Wow. So it is a 2-point game. 15-13, 4 team fouls now on Powell. One more, and we go to the line to shoot free throws. 4:47 to go. Tigers bring the ball down court. And the ball is knocked away. Turnover. Lander underneath the basket. Shots up, not good. Rebounded by Talon Whalen. Great rebound by Talon. He was out hustled that time by 3 guys, and he took the ball away. What? And a blocking foul. Oh, he's going to get a tee if he doesn't watch it.
They're close.
Gunnar Erickson was called with the blocking foul, and he opened his mouth very wide as he was sitting on the floor.
Yeah.
Peyton Bell at the free throw line for the Tigers. Nailed it. He'll have one more. Bell now with his, I was going to say his 10th point of the game, but it rolled out. So it's 16-13, 3-point lead by Lander. Powell coming down on the far side outside now is Erickson to Brock Johnson. Johnson bounce pass to Erickson for three. In and out. Oh, nice rebound by Bennett Washburn. He blocked out and got that rebound. Down court, here's Whalen to Washburn. Off to Bell. Bell on top of the arc, and they're going to call another blocking foul. Stennerson now has 4 fouls.
Yeah, they're moving.
Oh, they called it on Erickson. That's his third foul.
Yep.
Not Stennerson. So both with 3. And Peyton Bell back at the free throw line for Lander. And no good. He's missed 2 in a row now.
Needs to just settle down, get this one in.
That's right. He's 2 of 5. 3 of 5, rather. 4 minutes, 2 seconds to go. We're halfway through the first half of play. Second shot. He's missed 3 in a row. And we have bodies on the floor there on the rebound attempt, but Brock Johnson comes away with it. Johnson, there's a bounce pass right to Parker Sixby. Sixby stops, hands it off to Bell. Bell now on the right-hand wing, moves toward the center court. Stops, there's the pass over to Whalen. Whalen now guarded very closely. Timeout called by Stuart Mullins. Lander 16, Powell 13, 3:38 to go in the first half. We'll be right back.
Everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
Back again here in Lander, 16-13. Lander with the lead and with the basketball. Talon Whalen takes it out to Brooklyn John. John back over to Whalen on this side. On top, Washburn now over to Sixby. Here's Brooklyn John with it now. Moves to his right side, reverses direction off to Sixby at the free throw line. Makes a move, shot's good!
Yeah, there he goes. There's Parker.
Yeah, that was a really nice shot by Sixby. And Lander is now up 18-13. Down court, here's Alex Jordan. His shot is good and 1. So Jordan gets the basket. And that foul went against Bennett. And here's the old-fashioned three-point play now by Jordan. And it's good. So it goes 16 now. 2-point lead by Lander. 3 minutes to go here, first half of play. Tigers have been playing well in this first half.
Yes, they have on both sides.
Whalen makes a move. Hands it off to Brooklyn John, who thought about the 3. On the far side to Washburn. At the free throw line into Sixby. Sixby back to Washburn. Washburn stops to Whalen for 3. And just missed it by that much. Rebound, Brock Johnson for Powell, who brings it into the forecourt. Stops, looks right, moves left. Passes it in the corner now. Back out around it goes. With it is Lewis. Lewis on the far side. There's Brock Johnson for 3. Got it. Boy, you could tell that was going in the second he left go of it. A 1-point lead now. 19-18. 2 minutes to go here, first half. Powell regains the lead. Here's Whalen over to Washburn. Washburn in the lane. Whistle, and they're going to call a player control foul on Parker Sixby.
Yeah, little too much there.
Little too much elbow. Peyton Bell coming back in. 20-18. Powell with the lead. 2 minutes and 1 second to go. Brooklyn John comes out of the game. And going back in at the next whistle will be Finn McFadden. Here's Evan Whitlock, who's into the game now for Powell. Long pass down court in the corner for 3. It's not good. Tip is up and good. And that was Whitlock, who just came into the game, gets the 2-pointer, 22 now to 18. Here's Sixby in the lane, shoots just a little bit off, not much. Almost a travel there, but he recovered very nicely. Was Alex Jordan, now down court underneath the basket to Whitlock. Bat out on top now to Queen. Cade Queen with it. Now to Lewis underneath. There's a shot up off, not good. Rebound by Sixby for Lander.
All right, it's got to be a good possession here.
Yeah, minute 13 to go. First half of play. 4-point lead by Powell. Lander has led by as many as 5 in the game. Here's Whalen on the far side outside. Backs his way into the lane. Can't shoot. Kicks it out to Bell. Bell almost knocked down. In the lane. Oh, what a shot by Bell. Wow. That was a finger roll. That was beautiful. 22-20, and now a foul is going to be called.
Tiger foul number 2, partner Sixby.
Sixby gets his second personal, and that brought Stu off the bench.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just, again, straight up. Peyton's a little bit dinged up there.
Yep, and we've got a shot, personal, or a free throw here by Lewis with 6th foul on Lander. Shot's not good. Now the subs can come in. Finn McFadden comes in, and Peyton goes right to the training table.
Yeah, I think he just rolled his ankle.
Yeah. Next shot is good. He gets 1 of 2. So it's a 23-20 game, 36 seconds to go before halftime. Let's see if the Tigers try the last shot here. Here's Whalen off to Brooklyn John. Whistle and a foul on Alex Jordan, his first.
And we're shooting. Now we get to shoot.
Now the Tigers get to shoot. It's like the 6th foul on them. Brooklyn John has 2 points in the contest. This is his first free throw. 25 seconds to go here in Lander. Shot's good. Nothing but nylon on that one. 21-23. And coming into the Lander game is 35. I'll have to look up the roster for him. Second shot is not good. 23 seconds to go. Down court. Here's Alex. Shot is up. Good. Alex Jordan gets it, and it's 25 to 21. 10 seconds to go. Here's Brooklyn John on the top of the key. Moves to the left side. Whalen back over to John. Shoots. His shot is blocked. Oh, what a shot. And the clock kept going.
Yeah. They got to put some time on it.
Yeah, they got to put some time back on the clock for that.
It was like 2 seconds.
I bet 4 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, because he swatted that out of bounds and the buzzer went off.
It's
after.
a catch.
Yeah.
I think they can do a catch and shoot.
Okay. 0.4 of a second to go. Brooklyn John just missed it. So that's our halftime score. The Panthers 25 and Lander 21. We'll be back with our stats and more after this.
Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care. In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
Wyoglass wants to wish all the Lander Valley Tiger teams good luck this year. Wyoglass is locally owned and operated in Lander. They bleed green. Call or stop in today to get a quote on a window or get a quick fix on your window for a rock chip. Wyoglass is Lander.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Natural Health Solutions offers treatments for a variety of conditions, along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
And the Lander Valley dance team doing some choreography out there. For the Lander Tigers, Peyton Bell, 11 points in that first half. He had 2 trays, a field goal, and he was 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Parker Sixby had 5 points, 1 tray, and 1 field goal. He did not have a free throw. Brooklyn John had 3 points on 1 for 1 at the line and a field goal. And Noah St. Clair had 2 points on 1 field goal. For the Powell Panthers, let's total up their scores here. 2 points by Evan Whitlock. We have 2 points on free throws by Marshall Lewis. Let's see, Brock Johnson has 2, 4, 7 points, 1, 3, and 4 for 4 from the line. 4 points for Trey Stenerson. And we have 2, 4, 6, 7 points by Alex Jordan, who came on strong there in that late stages of that second period and brought the Panthers back into the lead. Lander was outscored 10-6 in the first period, and both teams scored 15 points in the second period. That's where we are. Powell 25 and Lander 21. Tigers are looking really good, Alan.
Boy, they are. You know, I mean, to hold Powell to 25 points and, you know, just being right there, you know, and make a couple of free throws. We missed a couple layups, which is kind of our MO this year. But we're right in this thing. Lander is right in this game. And I hope, you know, they can come out, because the third quarter's kind of been their bugaboo a little bit.
It has. Turnovers, Lander 5, Powell 8.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, that's a stat that.
Well, that's what your defense does.
That's right.
Yeah.
And, you know, I like some of these lineup changes. You know, putting Bodie in there. He's made a couple of good stops. He stole the ball. He's got a rebound. And putting Bennett more on a wing, you know, versus down the post, you know, has put more pressure on the outside. So those are the kind of adjustments that, you know, that you like to see work.
And the Tigers trail by 4 points. And I tell you, the defense on this game, as you just mentioned, has been probably one of the best, aside from the Lyman game that the Tigers have had.
Yeah, and, you know, I think outside of maybe 1 or 2 times where we got lost on the switches,
right,
and they had a wide open 3, but most of the time when they're catching the ball, we've got a hand in their face.
Yeah, exactly. And we're halfway through the halftime, and we'll be back with more and a visit with head Lander girls coach Drew Powell after this.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
And joining us now is Drew Powell, head coach of the Lander Valley Lady Tigers. And what a tremendous game by the Lady Tigers today. You beat the 10-win Powell Panthers, and it was easy. Well, maybe not easy,
I was
but
gonna say, I don't know if it's easy. I don't think any win's easy. But I thought we put together a pretty darn good game. I think we had 7 different girls score tonight. Our second quarter really was what kind of put us up over the hump. We had a little bit smaller lineup in there, got some really good ball pressure and created some turnovers, and then actually went down and finished through some contact and made some really good plays there late in the second quarter.
Yeah, you outscored Powell 19-7 in that second period, and that blew the game wide open. A good game today by Kendall McFadden. She had 3 and 3 of 5 from, or 3 of 4. No, she had 4 of 5 from the free throw line and a bucket, 9 points. Good job by Kendall.
Yeah, I knew it was just a matter of time. Once the ball falls for her, confidence is going to jump up there, and it shows in her free throws as well. But it really came down to that team basketball, and I told her right before that, I was like, Kendall, you need to shoot the ball. We all have confidence in you. We just need you to have confidence in yourself, and she did. Knocked one down, almost had a second one go. I thought it was a really good look at it. But it really just came down to, I think, everybody on our team played hard all the way throughout, and defensively we played a really good game.
Yeah, Adeline, of course, top scorer with 17, and Hayden back in double figures now with 12 points. And Kiera had a good game today, too.
Yeah.
Kiera Friday.
Yeah, they all did. Hayden got downhill early. I don't even know if she shot a 3 today, actually. We were pretty small on the 3-point attempts, but that's okay. It just shows that we can go beat some of the big teams in our league, getting downhill and finishing. I know last time we played these guys, we shot 53% from the 3-point line, and it was just a little bit different game today. But it really just came down to we started working on finishing with contact a little bit more because we need to start looking at our spot, and it really paid off today.
Well, the Tigers outscored Powell in the second, third, and fourth quarters. So, you know, you had 3 really good quarters there.
That's how you want it to go.
That's exactly right. All right. Coach, thanks for stopping by. We've got a player of the game for Kendall McFadden there. And tell you what, they don't get any easier, do they?
Nope, they don't. We get Lovell tomorrow, which should be a good game, I'm assuming. I haven't looked at them very much. I spent most of my time on Powell because I knew that they were the #1 seed coming out of the North.
Yep.
But then we turn around, get right back into conference play with Mountain View again. I'm ready to play them. I think the girls are ready to play them and get back into our conference. It's going to be hard to dig ourselves out of the hole that we have, but I really think no matter what, however we go into conference, we have a good chance of winning that first round game.
Well, I tell you what, we've seen steady improvement by the Tigers, epitomized by tonight's game.
Yep, absolutely. I think we're all getting better. And sometimes the leaps are a little bit bigger than other days, but tonight I thought we put together a pretty darn good game.
Okay, head coach Drew Powell of the Lander Valley Lady Tigers. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
You betcha. And we've got the start of the boys' game is back underway. Had a really nice interview with Drew Powell. I always appreciate him coming back up, and it is now the third period of play. And we're here, and there was a turnover, and so the Tigers, trailing by 4, will get the ball. 7:45 to go. Here comes Peyton Bell off to Washburn, and to Talon Whalen. Whalen over to Bell, back on the other side to Finn McFadden, to Taylor, to Whalen. Almost called him 2 names at once there.
Yeah.
Here we go, Peyton Bell to Sixby. Parker kicks it out to Talon. Little floater, good.
Little floater, yep.
His first points of the game, Alan.
Yeah, so we got some full court pressure going here.
Brock Johnson brings it into the forecourt, almost trapped there on the side. Over to Erickson, back over to Johnson. In the corner it goes to Alex Jordan. He can't shoot, blocked out of the baseline there. Nice double team underneath. Stenerson gets 2. Well, he snuck in behind there and got 2 points. Now a 4-point lead, 6:50 to go, third period. Bell brings it down for Lander off to 6B. Now Finn McFadden has it. He faked the shot inside. Back to Whalen. Whalen to Bell. Bell's got a little bit of a movement in the lane, but he kicks it back out to 6B. 3-shot is not good. Rebounded by Marshall Lewis. Well, that one just missed.
Just missed, yep. He shot that in rhythm.
Here's Brock Johnson. Bounce pass in the corner to Lewis. Lewis underneath to Jordan. He can't shoot. On top to Johnson for 3. Boy, that guy is just so amazing. He's a great player, and I'll be glad when he graduates.
Yeah.
7-point lead now. Powell 30, Lander 23 on our WyoToday.com scoreboard. Off is Talon. Whalen almost lost the ball there. Dribbled it between his legs and got it back. Here's McFadden at the free throw line. Off to Whalen. Whalen, a nice move, and he's fouled.
Fouled, yep.
And that's Johnson, I think, that got him. Let's see. Yeah, it is. And that is Brock Johnson's 3rd personal foul.
That's a big foul.
That is a big foul. And Talon going to the free throw line. And I know Lucinda is hoping he makes it. Oh, off the side.
Yep.
Okay, Brooklyn John comes in for Peyton Bell. And another free throw coming up by Talon. He's only has 2 points tonight. And it stays that way. Misses the free throw. And rebounded by the Panthers. They'll bring it down. Whoa, and then we got a blocking foul on Parker. Parker 6B gets his 3rd foul. And Powell will have the ball in front of the Panther bench. Taking it out is Gunnar Erickson. And Noah St. Clair comes into the game for the Tigers now.
Yep, Noah's going low in that zone.
Yep. Erickson around on the left side. Crossover to Brock Johnson at the baseline. Ball's almost knocked away. On top to Erickson. Erickson from the free throw line cans it. Nice shot by Erickson, and it's a 9-point lead.
Timeout.
And Stuart Mullins says we need to talk about this. So it's Powell 32, Lander 23. We'll be right back.
Heinz General Store has been the grocery store of choice for the Fort Washakie area since 1945. For this week's special, see their website at HeinzGeneralStore.net. And for convenient shopping this winter, click on Heinz Online, download the app, and shop in the comfort of home. Schedule a convenient pickup time, and the team at Heinz General Store will do the rest. Heinz General Store is a proud sponsor of Wyoming Indian basketball. Let's go, Chiefs!
Ernie Over and Alan Mullins back with you at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse, and Powell has extended their lead now to 9 points. 5:23 to go in the third. It's 32-23 in what has been a pretty tight game. It was only 4 points at halftime.
Yeah, and you know, Powell came out and got those 2 quick buckets, and you know, we gotta. This is kind of the point of the game where if you're gonna hang close, you got to do it now.
Yeah, exactly. Because they can go out in front very quickly.
In bunches.
Yeah, they sure can. Here's Brooklyn John over to Talon Whalen to Washburn to McFadden. Over to Brooklyn John. He's outside the arc. Didn't take the shot. In the corner it goes to Noah St. Clair. He's in the paint. And he moves around. Hook shot. And he traveled. Turnover by Lander.
He never even moved his pivot foot.
Yeah, well.
that's what coaches say. Like,
yeah. Okay, here we go. Down court, Alex Jordan. Brock Johnson on top of the key to Stenerson. Stenerson outside the arc. Bounce pass underneath and out of bounds. Turnover. So Lander will have it in the backcourt.
All right, Tigers got to get a good shot here and score, I think, on this trip.
Yeah, it's important to get back in the game a little closer here. Washburn over to McFadden to Brooklyn John. John underneath the basket, turns around, fires it over to Whalen. Whalen can't shoot the 3, but Finn McFadden will, and he hits it.
That's our freshman.
Yeah, it's our freshman, Finn McFadden. He got that basket, and it's now a 6-point lead. 32-26. There's the answer right there by Stenerson. No, that wasn't Stenerson. That was 30. That was Gunnar Erickson. Our friend Gunnar puts Powell right back up again. 35-26 by 9. Here's Talon Whalen on top to Brooklyn John in the corner. Brooklyn John has it, stops at the free throw line to St. Clair. St. Clair in the lane, pops it over to Talon Whalen. Whalen tries to drive,
get back out.
Lost the basketball, kicked it back out again. Brooklyn John has it in the paint, stops, whistle, travel. Darn it.
Yeah, they were doing a lot of good things. They're trying to penetrate, kick
Yep.
it out, penetrate, kick out, then you just get a turnover.
Well, they had a lot of passing that time, and they were unselfish on that possession. Here comes Powell's Erickson on the far side, outside to Johnson around the near side, back to Erickson. Erickson on the right wing. Oh, he has a lane and shoots, no, and he's fouled. And that'll be Talon Whalen with his second personal foul. And Coach Mike Henney working the official a little bit during this break in the action. And 5 points in the game by Erickson. His first free throw is not good. He'll get one more. 2 team fouls on Lander so far, 1 on Powell. 3:28 to go here in the third. Next shot is off, not good. He missed both of them. But Powell gets the rebound on the far side. Here's Brock Johnson on top of the key. Underneath it goes, now back over to Erickson. Shot's not good. And we've got a foul. That'll be a 3-shot foul.
Yeah.
And that's on Talon Whalen. That's his third personal
Talon
foul.
is saying he just fell down.
Well, here we go at the free throw line again. Gunnar Erickson, who just missed 2, will get a bunch here.
Short.
And misses. Get 2 more. 3:17 to go. 9-point lead by Powell. Next shot is up. Oh, he made one. 10-point lead now. Largest of the game by Powell. 6B and Bodie Moffitt and Peyton Bell coming in for the Tigers. One more free throw here for Erickson. And he got that one too. So he was 2 of 3 in the free throws. Now 11-point lead, largest of the game. 3:14 to go, third period. Tigers Bell brings it all the way down, stops at the baseline, kicks it out to 6B. 6B tried to hit Moffitt underneath. The ball was knocked away. Turnover picked up by Powell. Brock Johnson on the far side to Stenerson. His shot short. And the rebound and a foul on Lander as Erickson got the rebound and was fouled. And that was Peyton Bell, his second foul. And it'll be a shooting foul. Gunnar Erickson is 2 of 5 in the game. And it did not go. Returning to the Powell lineup is Cade Queen, and coming out is Marshall Lewis. Free throw is up and good. So he gets 1 of the 2, and it's now 38-26, 12-point margin. Largest of the game by the Panthers. Tigers come back down now. Here's Bell to Moffitt. Moffitt over to 6B on the far side outside to Bell for 3. It's just a little short. Boy, going high for the rebound that time was Alex Jordan. He kicks it off to Erickson. Erickson all the way, lays it up and in.
Yeah.
Wow, what a drive by Erickson. 40-26.
I think Peyton's going to have to come out.
Yeah, he's hurting. Timeout called. And we'll be right back with more of the third period after this.
County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, Let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Natural Health Solutions offers treatments for a variety of conditions, along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Brooklyn John is fouled as he goes around the top of the key, and personal foul on Prater. And that'll be his first second team foul on Powell. Lander has 4, so their next foul will put Powell to the line for 2 shots. Here's the inbounds. Brooklyn John, midway between the 2 lines on the right wing, over to Washburn, now to St. Clair. St. Clair, oh darn it.
Yeah.
Pardon me, there goes my objectivity.
Yeah.
Bennett was wide open, but the turnover, too strong of a pass. He couldn't handle it. 2 minutes to go now, 40-26, 14-point lead. Underneath the basket on the far side, Brock Johnson for 3, and he got it. Wow, what a guy. He's got 3 threes in the game. And Powell is now starting to pull away. 43-26, 17-point lead here. And the ball is knocked away. Whistle. And what do we have?
Is that on Brock?
Yeah, foul on Johnson. That's his 4th. And he comes out of the game right away. Coming back in is Marshall Lewis. Brock doesn't look all that happy down there on the sideline. Okay, here's Brooklyn John.
The Tigers just need to get a basket.
Yeah, we just need to get that lid up. Here's Sixby for 2. Yes.
Okay. Now I gotta play some D here.
Now you gotta put a stop. 43-28. And there's the stop. Turnover. A steal by the Tigers. Here's Brooklyn John. John to St. Clair, and a foul on Powell as St. Clair goes to the basket. And it's going to be on Nathan Prater.
Okay.
So both teams have 4 team fouls now. Brooklyn John takes it out. There's the inbounds to Parker Sixby. A nice pass that time. Sixby was able to handle it. 1:05 to go here in the 3rd period. Whistle traveling on Lander. So 43-28, 15-point lead, and Powell can add to it some more. There was only a 4-point game at halftime.
It was.
I was saying that Gunnar Eriksson scored 10 points in this period alone. Here now, Jordan underneath the basket, stolen away, turnover. 11th turnover, long pass down court was too long. Picked up by Brooklyn John. He faked the 3, and there should be a foul.
That should be a foul.
Well, it'll be Lander's ball.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, I think we have to tell these folks that this is not a football game. You're not allowed to tackle.
Yeah,
and Stewart is working the official. All right, and he just got a warning.
Yep. He got that call right.
Yeah, he sure did. Here's Brooklyn John. How come you can't put a warning on the officials for?
Right.
Here's Brooklyn John on the far side. I know it's a tough job that these guys have, and they don't always make the right call when it's pretty obvious, but we're glad they're here doing their job anyway. Callan Whalen, 19 seconds to go here, 3rd period. Here's St. Clair. St. Clair in the lane, loses the handle. 1 too many dribbles.
Yep.
And there's 10 seconds to go now. Here we go. Layup and good by Marshall Lewis. Well, that hurts. 1 second to go. Long three-pointer is off the glass. Not good. Well, Powell really put on the accelerator in this third period of play. It's Powell 45, and Lander only scored 7 points in that period. They have 28. Powell put in 20. We'll be back with the last 8 minutes after this.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now. High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible.
Well, time back in. We are now in quarter number 4. Eight minutes to go in the game. And the Tigers trailing here 45-28. Lander with the ball on the far side. Shot by St. Clair is blocked. St. Clair traveled. 11th turnover. Well, things have gone not well for the Tigers. They were outscored 20-7 in that third period of play. Broke open a very tight game, and Powell now firmly in control. Down court, here's Erickson. Gives it off to Jordan. Back to Erickson. Erickson on the right side. Drives it down. Whistle and a foul on Brooklyn John for a push. That's his first and the first team foul. Powell will take it out underneath their own basket, or underneath in front of their bench. Dawson Griffin is seeing his first action. And we have a foul on Brooklyn John again. Second in a row.
Okay.
Oh, they're calling him really tight here.
Yeah, I guess if you put your hand on him, that's a foul.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, you know, when... Oh, and another foul on Brooklyn John. 3 in a row. Griffin takes it out for Powell. Underneath to Erickson. His shot is not good. Rebound by Erickson. Puts it up and in. Well, when things are going right for you, they go right.
Yeah.
That's probably why they're undefeated.
Yeah, that's right.
They've got a very good basketball team. Here's Talon Whalen at the free throw line. Off to Finn McFadden in the corner. Peyton Bell. Bell drives the paint. Turns around. Hands it off to... St. Clair. His shot's off a little bit, not good. Under 7 minutes to go now on the far side. Under the basket, there's a garbage shot that's no good. Rebounded by Noah St. Clair. He lays it up and one. Hey, nice job, Noah.
Yeah, there he goes.
Basket is good. Foul on number 30.
And that's Gunnar Erickson's 4th personal foul.
Noah St. Clair.
Noah has 4 points in the game now. This is his first free throw. 6:38 to go. Shot's not good. Rebound by Jordan. Quickly, the outlet pass. They're still in the backcourt. Now there's a long pass to Johnson. I don't know how he held on to that one, but he did. Underneath the basket, Queen, and we've got a foul on Peyton Bell. That's his 3rd. Little reach in there. 4th foul on Lander, only 1 on Powell here in the 4th quarter. Here's the inbounds pass. Comes to Griffin. In the corner, shot for 3, up, off, not good. Tip is up and good. That was Griffin who got that tip, and it's 49-28. Tigers trail, 6 minutes to go in the game. Sixby on top of the arc over to St. Clair. St. Clair drives the baseline, and he's fouled.
And he's fouled. Yep.
And picking up that personal foul was Cade Queen, his second. And Noah St. Clair at the line. He's 0 for 1. He has 4 points in the game. 5:57 left. Shot bounces around and goes in. Wow. That bounced about 3 or 4 feet in the air twice.
Yeah.
And then came down.
All right, put her in.
Next shot is good. Nothing but net on that one. 19-point lead now by Powell. Underneath, there's Brock Johnson at the free throw line. Gives it off in the corner. Shot is up, off, not good. Rebound by Powell. Erickson has it off. Underneath the basket, ball goes away, out of bounds. It'll be Lander's ball. 5:43 to go. Peyton Bell into the forecourt. On top of the arc, moves to the right side. Hands it off to Whalen. Whalen's got a lane, kicks behind him to Sixby for 3.
All right, all right.
That's what the Tigers
back
needed.
A little bit here.
Yep. All right, coming down the court. Far side, Erickson. Erickson, there's a shot for 3. Just answer. Tip is up, no. Another tip is up, no. And a foul called on Lander on the 3rd offensive board. And it's on Whalen. That's his 4th personal foul. Here's a guy who never misses.
Yeah.
Brock Johnson. He's 4 for 4. Has 13 points now. Oh, hey, he missed.
You put the old whammaroo on
Put
him.
the old whammaroo, yeah. Second shot coming up here by Johnson, and he got it. Of course, nice play, and it's again a 17-point lead, 50-33. Powell with the lead. You know, this team has got it all together, this Powell Panthers.
They do. Yeah,
they really
They
are.
got the look
good.
of a state champ.
Yeah, they sure do. Here's Whalen off to Washburn. Whalen for 3, it's too long, not good, and the rebound goes to Powell's Griffin. Griffin brings it all the way down. He's going to go, no, hands it off to Johnson. Under the basket, whistle. And 3-second zone violation.
Well, okay.
How about that? We haven't heard one of those in a while. Griffin comes out now. Also coming out of the game is Cade Queen. And back into the game is Marshall Lewis and Trey Stenerson. On top, Sixby. Oh, there's a lane for St. Clair. Turnaround jump shot. Oh, just a little bit long. 4.5 minutes to go. 50-35, 15-point lead. Down point all the way. Whistle and a foul on the way to the basket. Oh, they're going to count the basket because he was on his way. So Lewis gets the basket, and there goes the little impetus, the little momentum Lander had.
They were carving into it a little bit.
Yeah, 4th personal foul on Peyton Bell. And the shot is up and good by Lewis. So now at 53-35, a 18-point lead. Almost halfway through the final period. Here's St. Clair to Sixby. Parker, far side, Whalen. Whalen drives the lane, stops, puts up the shot, is fouled, and it doesn't go in. Personal foul on Alex Jordan.
Well, if we can make a free throw or two here with the clock off.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you don't want to foul yourself and give the other team opportunity to score when the clock's not running. 4:07 to go, almost halfway through. Shot's good. Talon gets it. Next one coming up. And just like the other one, it's good. All right, 53-37. Back down to 16. Here's Brock Johnson. Down the court, underneath, almost a travel that time. Stenerson has it now, drives it off the glass. No. And a foul on the rebound against Parker Sixby. That's his fourth. So Alex Jordan at the line. He has 7 points in the game, 1 for 1 from the charity stripe so far. 3:52 to go. Good. Tigers can't seem to get past that 16 lead mark.
Yeah.
Second one's good too. So now it's a 55-37, 18-point lead by the Panthers. 3:50 to go. Here's Peyton Bell. Uncharacteristically, he has 4 fouls tonight. Off to Sixby. Sixby to Whalen. Whalen drives it on the right side. Here's Bennett Washburn. Lost the handle on the ball. Turnover Lander. All the way down court, Brock Johnson can't shoot. Here's Lewis. No, not good. Rebound goes back to Powell. Stenerson with it. Underneath, there's a shot by Lewis that rolls off. No good. Washburn with the rebound for Lander. Off to Peyton Bell. Good rebound that time by the Tigers. 3 minutes to go in the game. Here's Peyton Bell off to Talon Whalen for 3. Got it.
Okay.
That is a big shot for the Tigers. Down to 15 points now with 2:48 to go. Here's Brock Johnson. Shot's not good. Whistle and a foul is going to be called on Alex Jordan.
And I think we're shooting. No,
yeah.
One more.
One more. So Jordan with 3 fouls, and that's the 4th team foul. So the next foul will be 5, and we'll go to the line. Here's Bell. Off to Talon Whalen again. Back to Bell. Bell moves it on the right side in the corner. On top now to Whalen. Whalen to Bell. Bell all alone, lays it up and in.
Okay. 13.
All right. We're down now to 13 points and a foul.
I think he's out.
That's 5 on Parker Sixby. A good hustle foul. I hate those fouls coming down the court, you know.
Yeah.
But it happens.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know.
He ran into
him. So here comes Finn McFadden, the Tigers freshman who's playing. And at the free throw line, Marshall Lewis, who is 3 for 5. And that one did not go. He'll get one more. 2:16 to go in the game, 55-42. The top team in the North, the Powell Panthers, showing why. 56-42, the free throw's good. Peyton Bell brings it down. St. Clair over to Whalen. To Bell. Bell. Little Harlem Globetrotter move there. Ball gets away, picked up by Washburn to Talon for 3. No, it's off the back of the iron, and it is up. Brock Johnson's going to get it, and he's got a lane, and it's kicked away, picked up by the Tigers. Nice move there. Lander comes down, and now whistle, and we have a foul called on Jordan. Yeah, it's going to be on Alex Jordan.
Okay.
His 4th.
Now we're shooting.
Okay, now we get to have 2 free throws with 1:42 to go. 14-point lead. Tigers are making a late charge here.
Get it down to 12 maybe.
We have a whistle and a timeout. Powell, and we'll be right back.
To unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org. Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Ernie Over and Alan Mullins back with you at Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse in Lander, where the Powell Panthers lead by 14 with 1:42 to go, and Lander will be at the free throw line. Noah St. Clair, who is 2 for 3 at the line tonight, will be shooting 3 shots.
Yeah, if he can knock a couple of these in, you know, get a quick steal, maybe get a chance to get it to 10 or so.
Okay, Noah's at the line. Toes the line. Got it. We got the first one.
Yeah.
And here comes the second one. Nope, not good. Rebounded by Powell. Down the court quickly is Johnson. Johnson all the way in the lane, hands it off to Stennerson for 2. Oh, great teamwork there by the Panthers. That didn't take them but a couple of seconds. Here's Washburn in the corner to Finn McFadden, out to Talon Whalen for 3. Yes,
Got it.
sir.
All
His
right.
second
There's a
three.
little fight left in these Tigers.
That's right. It's a 12-point game now. And timeout on the floor. We'll be right back.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
Well, the Tigers coming out of the timeout. They've got the ball game whittled down to 12 points now, Alan. Nice little comeback here.
Yeah, it is. And that's what you were hoping to see this second half, is that they, you know, come out and face, you know, a team that hasn't lost all year and is beating people by 20 or 30 points. So right now, you know, they're got a little bit of a puncher's chance here.
All right, the Panthers come back out. Lander will be on defense. Powell has it in the backcourt. And, oh, they're going to call a foul, not a held ball.
Yeah.
It's going to be on Washburn. That's his 4th.
Yeah, I don't know what, you know, you have 2 hands on the ball. Not sure.
Well, when you're 13-0 and undefeated, you get the benefit of those kind of calls. Shot is good by Lewis, not saying that the fix is in, but
yeah,
it is not. Next shot, but they sure seem to get a lot of breaks.
Yeah.
You know that?
All right, here we go.
60 to 46, 14-point lead. Minute 10 to go. Bell in the corner, drives the baseline. Behind his back layup, not good. He's on the floor. Whoa, and we almost have a foul there. You know, it's amazing, some of the stuff they've called, and they didn't call anything on that contact.
There, and then they're going to call that.
But they're going to call that down there. Yeah. I'm sorry, folks. I don't mean to rag on the officials, but it's been a difficult game tonight for the Tigers.
Yeah, it has been. Tough calls.
A lot of tough calls. Bennett with his 4th personal foul at the line is Gunnar Erickson. No, missed it. And he got the second one. So 61-46. Tigers quickly come down, under a minute to go now. Here's Whalen off the glass and in. Nice drive and a timeout by Lander.
Yep.
And it's 61-48. Lander calls timeout. And we're going to keep it right here, Alan. This was a good timeout, but the Tigers, had a lot of adversity in the second half, and they've been fighting back.
Boy, they have. They've been playing with a little bit of foul trouble, and Peyton Bell, I think, twisted his ankle, and then you just can't discount how Powell. They're just a physical, good, well-coached basketball team. So you got to be playing on your best day, if you want to compete, with a chance to win. And the Tigers, have the effort. The effort is there. It's just getting some of those shots to fall. And there has been a tough call here and there, but not enough to change the game.
No, not enough to change the game.
Yeah.
Lander has outscored Powell 20-15 here in the fourth period.
Yeah, that says a lot.
Yeah, 41 seconds to go, 61-48. There's the ball steal by the Tigers, 4-on-1 in the corner. Talon for three.
I don't think there's any more timeouts.
A 10-point lead and a whistle. 26 seconds to go. Tigers have brought it all the way back to 10 points. And Peyton has fouled out of the game.
Yep.
What a game he played. He's had two really good games.
Yeah, for his first start.
Yeah. Well, coach is taking all of his 1 minute to get the replacement in.
Yeah, he wasn't going to.
It's Brooklyn John.
Yeah, that's Brooke.
And at the line is Gunnar Erickson. And he makes the first one. 62-51. Next one coming up here. And he got that one too.
All right. You got to get a quick shot here.
63-51, 12 point. Here's Brooklyn John, 23 seconds to go. Brooklyn John drives toward the paint. And a personal foul on Noah St. Clair.
Well,
player control foul. I think he did.
Yeah, that ref was right on top of it. Got a good call.
Yep. 18 seconds to go. Whistle. There's another foul on Lander. Reach in on the attempt to steal against McFadden. That's his first. So we'll go shoot some more free throws.
Yep.
Well, it was down to 10 points just a minute ago, and now it's 12. And Brock Johnson. They chose him to take these shots. He's only missed one free throw all night long. He's got 7, now 8. 64-51. Next shot coming up by Mr. Johnson is good. Yeah, that's a guy you don't want to foul.
No.
65-51, 14 seconds to go. Here's McFadden on top of the key, down to 10 seconds now. McFadden on top. Whalen stops, shoots. It's short. Rebound, scoring for Landers. McFadden. And that's going to be the final score. The Powell Panthers 65 and the Lander Tigers 53. Good effort by the Tigers tonight against maybe the best team in the state of Wyoming in Class 3A.
And maybe
I don't know
even
who
in
can
4A.
beat them. Yeah, I don't know who can beat the Powell Panthers.
Yeah.
They are very, very good.
Yeah, that's an impressive team.
And the Tigers gave them a scare there for a while.
They did. Who knows if a couple of things happen. This game is in single digits.
Yeah, really. Well, the Tigers fall to 4-10 now on the season. Let's see. Talon Whalen had 3, 6, 9, 11, 12 points in that period.
Wow.
14 overall. And we'll be back with our scoring roundup right after we listen to this.
Sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Hey there, how's your day going? Frustrating. My car's check engine light came on and they can't take it in till next week. And then Max, our Rottweiler, chewed up my glasses and I'm going to have to wait at least a week to get another pair. It seems you have to wait for everything important.
I know the feeling. Some things seem to take forever to get done.
Forgot to ask, how's your day?
I had to take my daughter into the clinic to have her arm looked at.
Let me guess. You had to wait to get an appointment. What was it, 1 week, 2 weeks?
Same day.
What? Same day?
We go to Hot Springs Health. They offer same-day appointments at all their clinics. Riverton, Shoshone, Thermopolis, Worland, and Basin. You just call the clinic and you have an appointment in a matter of minutes. It's easy and so convenient.
Wow, so Hot Springs Health actually values our time? Thanks for the advice. Now if I could only get a same-day appointment for Max. He hasn't been the same since he ate my glasses. He keeps running around and making a spectacle of himself.
For more information or directions, please visit hotspringshealth.com, your hub of healthcare in the Basin.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians.
Wear light clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stands.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and DuBois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you. Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment. Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
From the field to the court, to the pool, and beyond, Fremont County athletes give their blood, sweat, and tears for their teammates and community. Why compromise that with alcohol or marijuana? Help your athlete make the most of their playing time by avoiding the dangers and impact that substance use can have on their performance and future. For more resources and information, visit FremontCountyPrevention.com. A well-drawn-up game plan can be the difference between wins and losses. The same can be said about your mental health. Making a game plan to talk to your children can make a huge impact on them and help make them feel supported and listened to. The good news is, this winning game plan isn't hard to implement. All it takes is you starting the conversation and being ready to talk. If you need helpful resources and tools, you can visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Ernie Over and Alan Mullins back with you here in Lander. The Tigers played one of their better games of the year, despite the loss. They were playing very well in that first half and in the fourth quarter. Third quarter was a dud.
Yeah, third quarter is just, you could tell Powell was coming out very intentional. They wanted to get it in Brock's hands and a couple of the other playmakers. And it's just a tough matchup, when you have a team like that is so physical and so talented.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of times you might see a physical team, but they can't shoot very well.
Right.
These guys are hitting outside, inside, blocking shots, getting rebounds,
Yeah.
And so you got to, Lander had to play its best game tonight, and it didn't, but they sure made an improvement, I think.
Yeah, I think so, too. We talk about the second half comebacks. Gunnar Eriksson did not score in the first half. He had 15 in the second half, including 10 in that third quarter.
Yeah,
that guy was a monster. He really put in the points.
Yep. And then that third quarter, there was that kind of when the lead was 7, and we made, I think, 3 straight trips down with turnovers.
Right.
And then off they went.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look at the Tigers scoring. We had 3 players in double figures tonight, led by Talon Whalens, 14 points. He had 3 3-pointers. 2 field goals, and he was 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Peyton Bell fouled out of the game real late in the last minute of the game. He had 2 3-pointers, 2 field goals. He was 3 of 6 from the line, total of 13 points. Parker Sixby also fouled out of the game. He had 2 trays and 2 field goals for a total of 10 points. So those were the Tigers in double figures. Noah St. Clair had 7 points. He had 2 field goals and 3 of 5 from the free throw line for his 7 points. Finn McFadden came in the second half, got 1 3 and a field goal for 5 points. And then 3 points, Brooklyn John, he played a pretty good floor game, though. 2 points on field goals. He had 1 field goal and 1 for 1 from the line.
Yep. Yeah, I think he didn't start tonight, and but when he did come in, he had good minutes and created a couple of turnovers and showed he's a good team player.
At the end of the first period, it was 10-6 Powell. Both teams scored 15 points in that second period. So at halftime, it was 25-21, a 4-point lead. And then the third quarter Blues hit Lander again. They were outscored 20-7 in that third period and trailed 45-28. And then Powell poured in 20 in that final period. Lander had 25 in that period, but the deficit was just too great.
Yeah. But, that's I was just looking back at some of the scores of Powell. I mean, I think they beat Lovell this week by 25.
Yeah.
So they're used to just hammering people. And so it's, you hate to kind of compare based on margin of victory, but that's
right, yeah.
That was a good effort.
Well, look at the improvement of Lander in the first game with Powell.
Yep.
Powell won 61-34. Okay.
Yep.
The Tigers improved. And they had, instead of 34 points, they had 53 this time.
Yep.
So,
yep.
that shows you the improvement of the team And Powell only had 4 more points than they did in the first game of the season.
Yeah,
so,
that's right. That says a lot.
Yeah, well, we're pinning toward the end. Parker, come on up. Come right over here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we have Parker Sixby with us on the post-game show tonight. Parker, this could have been Lander's best game of the year.
Yeah, I'd say so, honestly. We came out pretty strong. I think it was top 2 game of the year. I think Riverton was probably our best, but we definitely matched their physicality tonight, which I think kept us in the game.
Yeah, it sure did. You had that third quarter slowdown, and that's what made all the difference tonight.
Yeah.
You had you outscored them 25-20 in that fourth period, but they outscored you 20-7 in that third period.
Mm-hmm.
Now you came up with a couple big shots today. You got 2 trays in the game. Ended up with 10 points. Tell us about those.
I mean, it's just all from my teammates. They set good screens, and we got a good play for me to hit 3, and I luckily knocked it down today. So I'm glad my teammates were there to help me.
Well, Alan and I were both talking about the hustle of the Lander Tigers tonight. You guys were all over the court.
Mm-hmm.
It was good to see you.
Yeah, that was the game plan. I mean, Powell is a really, really physical team, so we thought our only chance to really play with them was definitely just match the toughness that they have.
Yeah, and you did. Now, there was you fouled out of the game, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But you said it was really, really physical, and that's what happens when games turn physical. You get fouls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you go ahead.
No, that's all right. Now, you got a cold or something? Your voice is a little froggy.
Yeah, over the last week, our whole team's kind of gone through a cold, and
oh boy.
Yeah, I was pretty sick yesterday, but luckily I'm feeling a little bit better today. So.
Well, good. I was thinking we got to get you down to the radio station and record some ads. You got that great voice right now.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Well, Parker, Alan and I were just talking about, the first time that you guys played Powell, you scored 34 points.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight you scored 53.
Yeah.
That's a huge turnaround, 20 points. Yeah.
Yeah, after the game we went into the locker room and Coach Mullins wrote on the board a mountain, and he said he put our the tiger symbol or whatever at the bottom of the mountain, and he said that's where we started on our first game against Powell, and he went way up the mountain and put another mark, and he said that's where we are tonight. So I'm just I'm just proud of my team of how we bounced back and just showed that we can play with Powell, and I think next time, hopefully, I really want to meet him in the regionals championship. That's the goal. So.
Oh, okay. Well, good. We'll mark that down.
Yeah.
Alan, make a note of that.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
Okay. Well, you've got another tough one coming up tomorrow. We haven't seen Level this year.
We have not.
And Powell just beat them earlier this week. So things are looking good for the Tigers, maybe.
Yeah. If we bring our same physicality today, I think we'll definitely have a good game tomorrow.
Excellent. Well, Parker Sixby, thanks for stopping by. What's your favorite shot, by the way?
I'd say when somebody drives into the paint and kicks it out to me in front of the student section.
Okay.
That's probably the best, and I make it.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, you do a great job driving into the paint. And the one thing that we've noticed now is that if the shot isn't there, you guys kick it back out.
Yeah, we're a super non-hero ball team. We love passing to each other, and that's how we play our best basketball. So.
Okay, well, good luck tomorrow against Lovell. We'll be right here to follow all the action again.
Awesome.
All right, Parker Sixby had double figures tonight. One of the Lander Tigers we love to call the game for.
Awesome, thank you, yeah.
Thanks, Parker.
Yeah, have a good night.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, and we'll have Coach Stu Mullins coming up next here on our post-game show right after this.
It doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
All right. Well, hey, Coach. This was a game you guys have been looking at for a while, since the first of the year, and really the first test, of measuring improvement. What do you think? What were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, just really, really proud of our guys for, we played 3.5 really good quarters. We just didn't start the second half like we wanted to at all. And, we were offensively, we were getting great shots, but we just allowed too many easy ones. And we knew that we could not leave Johnson. We knew 30 was a capable scorer, and we lose him twice. And that's the razor's edge that we live on. It's those little mental breakdowns against a top team like this, right? You can get away with that pretty much against anybody else. But this one, you have to be locked in for 32 minutes. And, we just weren't for, 3 or 4 minutes there.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looked like. I mean, they're the kind of team that you have to play your best, and have your best effort, typically. And that's what it looked like. Just, losing that shooter a couple of times. In the third quarter, you had, 3 trips down that were empty that could have easily changed that momentum.
3 great shots,
yep.
And we missed a ton of free throws. We're the worst free throw shooting team in the state. And, until you can make those, you put a lot of pressure on yourselves. I mean, we should have had a lead in the first half. We shoot 3 for 8 from the free throw line, So those are things that we work on a lot. Probably a little bit. We need to a little bit more. But these guys are capable shooters. They need to go step up and knock those down. But I was really proud of the way that we played offensively. To score 56, something like that, 53.
Yeah.
Which is above our average, and this team gives up 38 points a game. So we bested them by 15. And we played this team for 2 quarters last time. We played this team for 3.5 quarters this time. So, our hope is we see them in a regional championship or a regional semi, and have an opportunity to maybe complete the job.
You had some different kids on the floor at different times in different positions, and how did you feel about that?
Great. Yeah, Peyton gives us a nice little boost, and he can get to the rim. He's probably the most athletic kid out on the floor. He just does a lot of really good things for us, and you saw him block, Brock Johnson's shot, which has probably never happened in his career, he's just under control and delivers the ball where it needs to go. He doesn't try to do too much, and then he just busts his butt on defense. And so he was a good boost for us tonight. And then, you'll probably continue to see Bodie get more minutes just because we can kind of stiffen up along the back line and have 3 good, tall kids that get after it, which can help us on rebounding. But you saw tonight, it's that balance between, we got to go score, and Bodie's not going to really help us in that category so much, but, we'll find that balance.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, they're winning by almost 30 points, their margin of victory, and I would have to think you got their attention tonight.
Yeah. This was kind of like Riverton, very similarly played. They were dialed into the game plan for the most part. It's just, for a team like this that, we've had to climb a long, large mountain, to be able to play consistently for 32 minutes is still a task that we've got to continue to work towards doing. And but the way that they work and the way that they bring it every single day, they might get there.
Yeah, I think they will. Parker sure sounded, good. Just kind of echoing some of the sentiment, your theme, and just climbing the mountain and
he plays harder than anybody every single night.
Yeah.
And he's limited with his size and all that kind of stuff, but he doesn't care. He gets blown up on the baseline there. He's rolling out of bounds. He gets shoved into the tiger mouth there. And
no call.
And then crawls and goes under a guy's leg and gets the rebound.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the type of effort that, you know, I wish all of our guys played with. And Coach Fullerton, you know, mentioned that tonight in front of the team. And, you know, he inspires guys, you know, especially on the defensive end.
Yeah. Real quick, Lovell, what are you thinking?
I mean, they present so many challenges. They're big and strong, not quite as big and strong as this team, but they're long. They're probably one of the bigger teams in 3A. They have decent guard play. They present a lot of challenges for us. They're young. They start 3 sophomores that are really talented. You know, so if you're looking to the future, that's a group that's going to be really good. And you know, so but you know, if we have the same look in our eye that we had tonight, you know, and build on it, then you know we'll be right there. But if we show up like we did against Pinedale, you know, kind of like after the Riverton game, then we're in trouble. You know, we're going to get back to troubled waters and struggle. So back to the razor's edge. I mean, you have to live on it for us, and 1 ounce of effort in either direction really is kind of the difference for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, great job tonight, and thanks for coming by, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach. Well, Alan, he kind of echoed what you were saying throughout the game. Of course, you have a special insight.
A little bit.
Yeah, you have a special
bit.
insight into your son. So, but I tell you what, you know what Parker said tonight about that mountain.
Yeah.
And where they started and where they are, and then the coach references that they've been climbing the mountain.
Yeah,
well,
and they are.
We're getting close.
Yep.
Getting close. And, of course, you know, we'll see what happens. Tomorrow is going to be an interesting game. If the Tigers can play well tomorrow, you know, they're on their way.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're gonna come out and put a really good effort in. I don't see them doing a Pinedale fiasco. I don't.
I don't see that either. Well, I tell you what, our final score tonight is the Powell Panthers 65, the Lander Tigers 53. A nice 12-point victory for Powell. And as Coach mentioned, they hold their opponents to an average of 38 points a game. And the Tigers tonight had 53.
Yeah.
I think that's going to raise some eyebrows.
It is. Yep. Yeah. And I do think that Powell's going to go get on that bus and go home and think, you know.
Yeah.
Don't want to play. Maybe not want to play those guys
again. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Tigers only averaged 47 points a game, and tonight they had 53. So the Tigers upped their offensive game, and they certainly were good on defense, holding Powell to only 65 points.
Yes.
And we didn't get to the Powell kids. Brock Johnson, of course, leading scorer, 16. Gunnar Erickson had 15. Marshall Lewis had 10. So each team had 3 players in double figures. The difference was Trey Stenderson had 8 and Alex Jordan had 8. So they almost had 5 players in double figures.
Yeah,
Evan Whitlock had that 1 extra point. So tomorrow our games are at 2 o'clock and at 3:30. At 2 o'clock, it'll be the Lady Tigers against the Bulldogs of Lovell. And then at 3:30, it will be the Tigers and the Bulldogs. Right here at Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse in Lander, we invite you to come out. If you're not doing anything tomorrow, it'll be some great basketball. We were thrilled to have the pep band out tonight, too. That really helped the atmosphere.
That was great.
That was really nice. So we didn't pick a player of the game and announce it, but our player of the game is Brooklyn John.
Yep.
And he's going to get a large free pizza from Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza at 1020 North Federal Boulevard next to the Dollar Tree in Riverton, 856-8253. We thank Rick Paxton. Had a chance to talk to Rick this past week. and gave him a thank you for sponsoring
Yeah,
the
that's a
player
big
of the
deal.
game. Yeah, and he says, he really enjoys, seeing the kids come in with their certificate. And tonight, Brooklyn John was the recipient of our Papa Murphy's Player of the game. Well, that's going to do it for us until tomorrow afternoon. This is Ernie Over on behalf of you,
Yep.
Alan. Alan
That
Mullins.
guy, yep.
Yeah, that guy over there. And we want to thank Leanne Sanderson back at the radio station for her board operation tonight. And we'll be back at it again tomorrow afternoon, again on KFCW 93.1 and the live stream on YO Today's YouTube channel. This is Ernie Over, bidding you a pleasant good evening. Again, our final score, Powell 65, Lander 53. Drive carefully, everyone.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and DuBois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you.